Krew Season Podcast. We are back again. This is episode 95.
95. Holmes.
Been waiting on that.
We five away from the Grand Canyon of things.
Yeah.
Damn, it's going by quick.
Yeah.
Kenny T is in the building today. OT is in the building.
Way before me and the bitch have a love connection, it's gonna be a bad connection if ain't no money involved.
Goddamn. Ooh, I like that. Goddamn.
I like that one right there. You finally got one.
He brought the dean in so smooth and so pretty. That's how he coaching in his classrooms. Goddamn me, give me some.
I'm D Trill AC. This is another episode of the Krew Season Podcast. How you fellas doing on this glorious night? Kenny T is back in the building.
Fuck him. I'm feeling like the realest nigga in the building. Damn me.
Round of applause for Kenny T because he's back, man. Come on, man. Welcome back, Kenny T.
By the time they took the chains off.
Damn, we missed you, bro.
I get unlimited PTO. From here.
From here.
About to revoke your shit though. You keep talking loud.
Got one more time. This shit gonna be over with. Yeah.
If I go away, y'all win.
Hell no. Docket today, 4-1. So we got to get right into this motherfucker. First and foremost, Pete Davidson, Kanye West. There's been a back and forth. Kanye West since him and Kim broke up. Pete Davidson is Kim's new man. They've been, taking little shots hit back and forth to each other. I mean, one time Kanye was, going off on him or whatever and, asked him where he was at. And Pete Davidson said, I'm in the bed with your wife. Just different things like that that have been going on. A lot of petty back and forths. But today, a picture hit the timeline. Pete Davidson showed off his new tattoo. And his new tattoo is on his neck. And it's the initials of every one of Kanye and Kim's children. So I just want to get y'all take on that. Do y'all feel like, that was petty, he went too far? Like what? Like how do y'all see that? Krew Season speaks a lot about the dating game on our podcast. You want to know what the most important aspect of the dating game is? Hygiene. Whether it's brushing your hair, making sure that your beard is always styled, smelling good, looking good, dressing well. One of the most overlooked aspects of hygiene is skincare. Most women do not want a man that has bumpy skin, excess oil, bunch of blackheads everywhere. Like, that's just not the wave. That's why I'm excited to have T. Chanley as the sponsor of today's video. They have helped me start and maintain my own skincare routine. I was once lost as well. Waking up early in the morning, thinking bar soap, warm water, and a rag was all I needed to get me through. I was wrong. I recommend you start with the Level 1 system, which comes with all of the basics. A daily face wash to get rid of the dirt and grime and excess buildup on your skin. A 2 times per week exfoliating scrub to get rid of all of those dead skin cells. An AM moisturizer with SPF 20. That way you're always protected from the sun. And last but not least, a PM moisturizer to make sure that your skin is healthy and hydrated all throughout the night. My favorite part about T. Chanley is that it's so easy to use. Every kit comes with an instruction card with specific step-by-step instructions to make sure that you're maintaining your skin properly. Since using T. Chanley, I noticed an immediate improvement with my skin. It became noticeably more soft and smooth and just all around radiant. I mean, you don't have to take my word for it. There are 5,000 5-star reviews on the website that you can sort through yourself. In addition to amazing skin, T. Chanley members get a plethora of benefits. 20% off a retail price, free U.S. shipping, the ability to customize your own box as you see fit. You can pause or cancel your subscription at any time you choose with no fees, along with many other exclusive benefits. And because T. Chanley is sponsoring today's video, they are offering my viewers a great deal. Just click the first link in the description and you'll get 30% off of your first order, plus a free gift. I mean, what more can you ask for? The days of having rough, uncared for skin are over. Just click that link in the description and thank me later.
That's that gunplay talk right there. That's that.
Did he really show it off?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
It wasn't like a snuck picture that just leaked.
I don't care if it was snuck or not. You playing with me like that with my children?
He love them kids, man.
He gonna love. He gonna love.
He's not a good stepfather.
He's been in the picture for 3 months. He's talking about stepfather.
He already taken the role. He
And then
found
on
the
top
love
of that,
of his
like-
life was Kim.
He's
My
not.
thing is, what type of woman is Kim, bro?
He's not the stepfather. He's the father that stepped up.
Damn.
What type of woman is Kim, bro? Like you got this man wanting to be there for his kids, and you got another man getting tattoos of this man's children on him.
I think that's weird.
Like he's been there from day one out the womb with the kids, raising them.
Nah, that's weird.
That's crazy.
I think it's weird over.
He wasn't there then, but he's there now.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
See, that's how people get shot.
Hey, you see?
Playing people kids like that. Man.
What?
And they would say Kanye wrong if he shot the man.
He ain't beating the kids.
You know what I'm
He
saying?
ain't assaulting them.
Or if he cut the tattoo off
being a
on him,
good-
hold him.
Cut the
hold him. Cut the flesh off of him.
Yeah, he just being a good
Like I'm
stepdad.
soft.
He ain't done nothing wrong. We ain't heard him doing nothing wrong to the kids yet.
Yeah.
We ain't heard him doing nothing like that.
Bro, that's some weirdo stuff.
We ain't heard him doing nothing like that.
Okay, so
He
just
took he got a tattoo of the kids' names on his neck.
Kenny, would you do that?
that's what I'm about to get to.
It doesn't matter to me what I would do.
Nah, it do matter. It do matter.
I wouldn't be with Kim Kardashian.
Okay, with
but
any chick, a girl you was deeply in love with, would you get your stepkids? Not even stay. Hold on, I'm tripping. They ain't married. Would you get some kids that you just grab?
Hey, what I would do,
see when you over there.
It ain't my fault.
Nah, come on, man.
I'm just saying.
So,
he ain't done no wrong to these kids.
Okay, so if that was your kids and a man stepped in and put tattoos on his neck of your kids and he dissing you, you know what I'm saying? What would you do?
I ain't gonna do nothing. That's what he gonna do. Well, I'm gonna put hands on him and I'm gonna be in jail. He gonna press charges because obviously he's trying to get at me. So now I'm gonna get press charges and I'm really not gonna be able to see my kids.
See, but if you get them knocked off through other things,
Man, you ain't about to Let's be realistic. Let's be realistic.
Hey, I'm being realistic. They got knockoff money.
As long as
what am I lying?
As long as he ain't putting no goddamn hands on my kids,
He good.
he ain't doing no emotional harm, no physical harm, no none of that to my kids. He's just being a good step in boyfriend, whatever it is. I got a problem with my ex-wife. That's what I have a problem with. But with him, if he's still being a good figure in front of them kids as a man figure, I can't have no problem with it. Because there's a lot of dudes out here that ain't got the initials tagged on them, and they out here assaulting kids and beating them and doing all this kind of shit. But you don't want to shoot him.
I hear you, but to a real father, I'm dead on your ass. I'm dead on her ass too. I might knock the whole bloodline off and leave me and just the kids living. I'm behind bars like, hey, they tried to play with me.
Now, would I be pissed off? Yes, I would be angry, but I'm not gonna harm.
Okay,
the guy.
there we go.
I'm not gonna harm the
I
guy.
just wanted to make sure.
I'm gonna be mad at her. I ain't gonna be mad. Hey, that's what he gonna do. He gonna do that shit to his own body. That's what he gonna do. As long as he don't do nothing to my kids.
Oh, you break up with your wife, 3-4 kids together, new dude, petty as hell, texting you all type of disrespectful stuff. You text him disrespectful stuff too, but he, then you see a picture hit your Instagram.
He close to your family though.
Close to your family. You see a picture hit your Instagram. He got your kids' names tattooed on his neck. What is your immediate thoughts?
Initials.
I don't care. I don't. It ain't gonna bother me that much. But like Kenny said, I'm being more upset at her. No, why would I be upset at her? He got it on his own merit. You know what I'm saying? Like, but more than likely, she might have been with him because she was with him when he got the mother tats name and stuff. So more than likely, she was with him. But I can't get mad at that man.
I hear you.
Now, if he threatening me, then that's
So
a
he
different
calling
story.
you a bitch ass and all that. When I see you, I'm putting hands on you. Did he put a tattoo on you?
He got a tattoo.
And say I'm laying up with your ex-wife. What you hitting me for?
She my ex for a reason.
You know what I'm saying?
I just want to be in the kid's life.
Come on, man. But we talking Kanye. He still want to be with Kim.
Oh, absolutely. I know he do. He wild for getting them sex tapes and for her to pull that shit she did on SNL.
Yeah.
What happened? What?
Well, Ray J had extra sex tape that never got released, allegedly. Yeah. But according to Kim, it wasn't no actual sex going on the tape. But Ray J was kind of hanging that over her head. Like, you know what I'm saying? I still, I still got the rest of that tape. You know what I mean? watch what you say type of stuff. So Kanye, even though they not together, he was in New York. He flew all the way to LA to get the tape from Ray J. Then flew back to get a tape to her and say, hey, look, this is the laptop. It's on. You ain't got to worry about nothing like this no more. This is over with. Nobody going to try to extort you no more. I took care of that.
I think they were still together. It was during their Sunday Night Live shoot.
Was it?
Yeah, that's why everybody's really pissed off because he did it before the Sunday Night Live shoot. And then on that same shoot, she kissed Peter Davidson.
Right. Mm-hmm. Right.
And now she's with Peter Davidson.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
But back to the stepfather shit. Or he's not even a stepfather, step boyfriend.
That's crazy. But in terms of me, how I feel about it, I would definitely feel away. But I mean, it's kind of a cumulative thing. Like we've been going back and forth for months now. It's been disrespectful talk on both sides. So if he does that, I know it's a direct swipe at me. Has nothing to do with the kids. Has nothing to do with how much he loves Kim. None of that. It's a direct swipe at me, and it would make me mad. But in terms of how I would respond to it, I mean, I'm not gonna go put hands on the man because I'm not trying to go to jail over something so petty. But I would call her and cuss her smooth the hell out for sure for allowing that. Because again, me and him having our back and forth is one thing, but for you to allow him to drag our kids into that petty back and forth, that speaks volumes about you. Speaks volumes about your character. That you would allow something like that to happen without stopping it. Because it's not like this dude just went to the tattoo shop and surprise, Kim, I got your kids tattooed on my neck. I can't see that happening.
And even if he did do that, and even if he did do that, if say from a woman's perspective, I think she should look at that like, no, that's weird. Like we only been together for 3 months, and you don't even know my kids like that. My kids don't even know you like that. Yeah, you get along with them well, but you ain't falling in love with somebody like that.
That's how he expresses his art.
Like that.
You know how I would look at it too? You know how I would look at it? Because if we in a situation that's flipped, me and my wife break up, I got a new girl, her and my wife going at it back and forth. My new girl go get my kid name tattooed on her neck just to tease my wife. No, I'm not allowing that. Go back and get that removed.
No, it's over.
Straight up. It's over with. Because that's just a level of pet. Like when you bring the kids into it, it just goes somewhat different with me.
That shows me what you're gonna do in our arguments. That shows me how you're gonna be towards me.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, regardless of what y'all going through, that's still your child's parent. And that's what I believe in terms of like having respect. Like you'll never see me on public platforms bashing my wife. I don't care what happened with us. We can go left. We can break up tomorrow. I'm not gonna be on social media just bashing her. I'm damn sure not letting nobody else bash her or embarrass her in any type of way, because that's still my parents. I mean, that's still my kid's parent at the end of the day. So
it's crazy. It's Kim Kardashian, so she probably does some weird shit with Pete Davidson. Now he got dirt on her. Now she dating a comedian and a Pete Davidson that ain't. He really wasn't that high in the high.
He under that Kardashian spell now.
Come on, man.
Yeah, that's just,
now her hands probably tied. She's like, man, if I break up with him now, he probably got all. I was fucking up. I was all this time, that time.
Yeah.
You wiped the slate clean. You Kim Kardashian. You did a lot of shit in your life. You gonna recover. You wiped the slate clean.
I don't know. She's on the good side right now. Kanye's on the negative side. Like
facts.
He's getting all the negative energy.
But who's the richer man?
Rich money ain't gonna make no difference when you looked at it publicly as the negative. So
that ain't slowing down his shoes. Trust me.
He ain't worried about the shoes. It's for his kids. If he looked at the negative person and popularity and
Pete smashing
with everybody, how they gonna look in the court system? Oh, well, we got you out here. Everybody don't like you. Nobody. Why can't you have kids?
They say they had a good divorce as far as like how the shit laid out for them.
I can't tell. I'll tell you that.
I'm talking like how the paperwork, not how the paperwork laid out for them. They say they had a good divorce.
Yeah, but I mean, just perception is big again when it's kids involved and when it's kids old enough to know what the hell going on involved. Like, and that's why I feel like y'all got to be adults at the end of the day. Like, and don't get me wrong, Kanye ain't no victim here. He done been in public saying some stuff that he shouldn't have said as well. You know what I'm saying? But it needs to be a mutual respect. If for the kids, if nothing else, bro. If we got issues, let's keep it behind closed doors. Don't be posting text messages on your Instagram, posting shit all over social media and turns out back and forth. Like, I mean, all that stuff is just corny to me. Like, I never, never subscribed to that, bro. Like, even when I was younger, I never did none of that. It's just, like, my relationship business is my business. If it ends, then it ends. But I'm not trying to embarrass somebody because I loved her at one point. Even if we could hate each other now, but I loved her at one point. So I owe her enough not to go public and just talk crazy about it. You know what I'm saying? But because perception is big, man. But everybody's not as mature. But we're gonna stay on the subject of perception. Y'all been keeping up with the NBA Finals? Are y'all familiar with? NBA playoffs. Y'all familiar with Ja Morant? Y'all familiar with his daddy?
Yeah,
I'm not too familiar. I mean, well, as far as him like motivating,
right. Since the playoffs started.
Right, playoffs started. Yeah,
I ain't seen him before the playoffs, but since
right.
The playoffs.
So people are starting to turn the tide on his pops, right? At first, when he started, I guess being active on the sidelines and turning up and getting on the camera, the interviews, because him and Cat's daddy was going back and forth in the last series when the Grizzlies was playing Memphis, and it was dope, two black dads supporting their kid, talking trash to each other, but it's all love, it's all friendly or whatever. And the first game of this Warriors series, he was sitting, he was in the spotlight again. He got courtside seats. He's standing on the floor or whatever. And I don't really feel like he's doing nothing wrong. But people are saying that, he's getting a bit too much attention. Attention's going to his head. He's doing too much. He dapping up opposing players after the game. When Steph and them just beat him, he dapped up Steph, dapped up Clay, whatever. Like he's standing next to Ja Morant in post-game interviews, different things like that. So people are starting to say he's doing too much. And I want to ask y'all, do y'all feel like he's doing too much?
He's a supportive dad. What more do y'all want?
What more do y'all want?
He's a fan of basketball. I mean, shit, I would shake Clay and Steph hand too.
After the game?
I get autographs.
Before the game, I'm looking at y'all weird. My son idea.
Get that jersey out my face, son. I don't want your little ass jersey.
Oh, before the game, I'm going off. Don't y'all ever walk over here.
Yeah.
I'll clip y'all. But after the game,
it's love.
Yeah, it's love.
Right.
It's competition. It's friend.
They don't say shit like that to KD's mama though. My bad.
She also don't sit courtside though.
Shit, yes she do.
She sit almost courtside.
But she be young.
She don't sit courtside.
She's more active than the other people.
That's true too.
Way more active.
But see, what they started to do, they started to compare him to LeVar Ball.
No.
In terms of saying, like, okay, he's starting to do a bit too extra. He's starting to feel the attention, love the spotlight.
He ain't got the personality of LeVar Ball. He ain't nowhere near that.
LeVar on a commercial now too.
You know what I'm saying?
Like Hulu, I think. Something like that.
He's doing his thing.
Yeah, so
shout out to LeVar, man.
Yeah, no. People just hate, man. People hate to see successful shit, bro.
That's a typical black active dad. If you ask me, like,
and that's the point I feel like we need to dive in a bit.
Let's
further.
go.
It seems like
let's go.
Whenever a black, just optics, seems like whenever a black dad is very, very active in his kid's life in a public way, people eventually find a problem with that. Mm-hmm. Do y'all agree? And why do y'all think that is?
That's real talk.
Is he active or is he too active?
That's the problem.
Is he doing too much? They want to be active, but they don't want to do too much. Well, what's considered too much?
Right.
Exactly.
What is considered too much if I'm not hurting nobody? If I ain't, compromising the integrity of whatever sport being played or whatever event that's going on. I ain't doing none of that. And I ain't got control over these cameras. If we keeping it a bean, I ain't got no control over none of these cameras in here. So if they want to put the camera on me, hey, holla at ESPN.
Thank you.
Bingo.
You know what I'm saying? Holla at ABC and NBC. Holla at them. And Fox, holla at them. Hey, I ain't got no control over that.
They asked me to do the interview. I ain't call them.
Right.
They called me.
Exactly.
Act like that man begging to be on camera.
Man, come on, man.
Shit,
But they try to find a way to put holes in black men, dog. Especially active black men that just want to be regular dads. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Cause I got a son, bro. If my son gonna compete, I'm gonna be the loudest motherfucker out there.
It's a fact.
And I'm gonna be talking shit. Especially if my son, I'm gonna be talking shit to the other dads. Boy, your son trash.
Yep.
Trash. Y'all was doing what training? What you pay? You paid $1,000? Come over here. Hey, we'll take discount. I'll give you $500 and he'll come out better in a day. I'll be talking super what?
And it's still all love.
Man, it's love.
Right, it's all love. And again, I think that's another thing people confusing too. Like they look at us, because black men, we got a way of being aggressive. We got a way of being super competitive, talking shit, different things like that. That's why I love seeing Ja Morant dad and Cat dad so much last series, because they going at it all game long. But at the end of the day, it's still dapping each other, hugging each other, man. We just here to support our boys and, love to see what they doing, love to see what they building. That's what it's about, bro. Mm-hmm. So it's just hard for me to understand how can you critique a black dad who's active in his life. And y'all on our ass all the time about not being in our kid life. You got these two men who is dead active in their kids' life, day for day. Done been there.
Because they don't see it.
And y'all still got a problem with it.
They don't see it.
And you know what's crazy?
That's
never seen a black dad or mother yell anything racist from the crowd at the kids. I've never seen it. I've never seen, a black dad or mother yell, hey, fuck your child and all these type of things. You know what I'm saying? Like black people, we don't do that. You know what I'm saying? We yelling competitive stuff. We may say you sorry, you suck, you know what I'm saying, to throw you off your game, say little minute thing, but we ain't taking shots at your character.
Right.
We ain't taking shots at your manhood, at, all these type of things, bro. But other people do it. Other races of people do it.
And we not attacking your family members
who
also in the stands. That's another thing.
Exactly. We not doing none of that.
Because we seen that with Steph and their parents. Mm-hmm. You got these fans that's of opposing teams talking trash to Steph mama and You know, KD, my other people, mamas and stuff like, bro.
Yeah.
And then if I'm Steph, I run in the crowd and put hands on you, then I'm wrong.
You know what I'm saying? And
She's
then
all crazy. My mom and my wife and my kids sitting right there.
And then on top of that, with your parents talking big shit, nigga, they get you hype.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Right. They get you hype out there. Oh shit, my parents out here. I gotta perform.
Yeah.
After I make a big shot, who I'm looking to first?
You know what I'm saying?
Right. You see me out here.
Exactly. And you know Pop
Point
doing
to the back of the
dirt. Hey, Pop be going crazy. And and if she a sports mom, she going even more crazy too.
Exactly.
Look at that. That's what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? And shit like that.
But that right there is beautiful, man.
But B, what you did when you got ran over?
Shit.
You looked at your pop.
Pop say.
He looked away.
Boy.
He started taking off his jersey.
Niggas got down that field before I get ran in front of my pop. Crazy. Ain't no way.
It was a number that was just like his, though. It happened.
Ain't no way.
His partner got ran over, but we ain't gonna talk about that.
I can't recall. I don't recall none of that. What I'm saying is, with my pops in the stands, it ain't never nothing negative on that game tape. I tell you that.
Oh man,
that's a fact.
Yeah,
but
he was supposed to tackle the guy. He started taking off front.
Drug the nigga 10 yards.
Shit, it threw me out the game, folks.
No, I think there were times where LeVar may have done just a little bit too much sometimes. You know, of course, he gonna exaggerate a little bit. He said he beat Jordan. He said his son was the best in the league, like stuff like that. Like
you supposed to say
reach. That's what I'm saying though. At the same time, what you supposed to say?
Well, I mean, that's what ESPN want. They wanted a show.
Yeah,
they wanted you to come on there and give them a show.
And as we see, LeVar got a big personality.
Right.
He gave all three of his sons a chance.
Yep.
Exactly.
Yep.
And they all three should be in the NBA. They holding
whatchamacallit? Yeah.
They put him in a 10-day, right?
Jello
contract.
Yeah, Jello.
That boy got a shot too.
He was killing in the G League.
Yep.
He
man, he was killing.
He was killing when he came
39
for a little bit.
42.
Yeah. But again, man, salute to black fathers, man. If y'all, that negativity surrounding black fathers got to stop. These men is active in their kids' life, man. Accept that, encourage that, applaud that. Nothing negative should be being said.
In a positive way, too.
Straight up, man. On to the next situation. There was a clip that we got sent. It was in regards to there not being enough eligible black males who fit the needs of women. I'm going to play the clip. I want to get y'all response as to what they have to say.
I think the challenge is that women are having, black women in particular, when it comes to becoming a wife.
Keeping it 100,
yes.
There's not enough eligible black males who fit the needs of black women. By the time you dissect the demographics of finances, sexual orientation, what you end up drilling down into, because black women tend to want to marry black men.
Right.
So black women are excelling. They're getting accelerated degrees, graduate degrees, doctorate degrees. They're starting businesses. Black women are running circles around men.
Right.
And it's also shown in research that women want to marry on their same level of financial and educational status.
Yeah.
So if you're a black woman making $150,000 a year with a master's degree, you tend to want to marry a black man on that same level or higher. If black women are excelling at such an accelerated rate, how do men keep up with that?
What do you...
Thoughts?
I think she need to look at the stats again.
Yep, I was just about to say that.
Still making more than black women. It might not be a lot, but we still making more than y'all.
Are they?
Now, are we as educated? Probably not, but education don't matter once you get in that door and you get in that job over there.
True.
Yep,
that's a fact.
Now, are they definitely rapidly getting these degrees and is it speeding up? Absolutely.
Yes, they are.
But overall,
my thing is
supposed to.
My thing is, who is raising these black men? You know what I'm saying? Because it's more women out here. It's more black women out here with kids than there are black men. They double us in kids. It's more single men out here with no kids than women out here with kids that don't have a man or a husband or a dad in the house. So if you raising these black boys dolo, we just keeping it a bean. A lot of us coming up in single parents households, which come up with the woman. Then what are you raising your son to be if he falls to this statistic? What are you raising your son to be? That's would be my question.
Not the man that women want.
You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact.
Because that shit they can't answer. Most men come up under a one-parent household, which involves the woman. And if your son out here going crazy, doing crazy things, or he end up gay or something like that, what job? How much is that on you?
I ain't know when they caught that.
I know where he was going with that.
That's real. How much is that on you?
I know they get that,
But you can't use that example.
No, I gotta use it. I gotta make it. I gotta make it real as possible.
All right,
because that's real.
These are the thoughts of Smooth. I just want to put that disclaimer out there.
They ride.
I get what he's saying. He's saying if a black man turns out to be gay,
A man, period.
Man turned out to be gay
Then
or
that's
a
another-
bum,
that's
or
ano- that's another man off
he
the
don't
table
want
for
to
black-
achieve anything.
that's another man off the table for black women.
What
Yeah.
you saying is right. What he's saying is
he's
black man
saying-
turned out to be gay. It's his mama's fault that he's gay.
No,
That's what it sounds like.
y'all
That's what it
using
sound like.
only the gay thing. I'm saying
That's why I say it's a bad example. I understand what you said as a whole. I just like that.
I'm
That
saying
right
as
there is
far
gonna
as the
throw it
bum,
off.
I'm talking about as far as a man that's a bum, a man that don't chase anything, a man
Right.
that's not a leader, a man, you know what I'm saying? All these type of things
Right.
that women do not like in men. You instill these things in men that you raise.
I agree.
Okay,
I agree with that part.
You know what I'm saying?
except for the gay part.
Yeah, just remove that part out of there.
No,
But I
I'm not
agree.
gonna remove that because most men that come up that come up gay come from a single parent household. This is facts.
I don't
Because they'll
know
have
about
more
that. We gotta look at the
women
stats.
Yeah,
tendencies.
they have more women tendencies.
Because
They're
raised by
around
women.
more women. Women don't know how to protect. You know, for real. Most women don't know how to protect. You know what I'm saying? Like really protect. You know what I'm saying? Because they so busy being mother and father. They got to go work. They got to handle the household. So they eyeing over everything. You get what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. I'm not saying as far as like, oh, your son just gay because no. Just take that. You know what I'm saying? I'm saying as far as the qualities that you look for in a man, most women are not instilling that in their child, in that boy child.
Gotcha.
But you raising your daughter to go get this degree. You raising your daughter to be independent. You raising your daughter to be strong. You raising your daughter not to depend on a man and all these type of things, which in a sense makes her undateable once she gets that money. Because now she don't want to hear shit from a man because of what you instilled in her.
Well, see,
I might have some backlash.
yeah, I think what she's saying is 1,000% right. And the reason it's 1,000% right is because of facts that we have even echoed on this podcast of our own. Eligible black men, these are men that are making a certain amount of money. Some men would, don't have no kids or very little kids, whatever. There's already a select few of those available right out the gate, right? But there are a lot of women available to that select few of men. What she's saying is that as a woman, if the higher I elevate money wise, like black men are already in a select few for me to choose from, but the higher I elevate money wise, that dwindles that down even more.
Correct.
So my options are gonna be like the more successful I am, my options are thin to none in comparison to as the amount of women that are around who are not on that level I am, and men are not gonna be intimidated by what they make or not gonna be hesitant in terms of what they make. Men are just gonna choose those women. So what she's saying is there aren't enough eligible black men on that level. Like she used the example making $150,000 a year. We don't know many black men that are making $150,000 a year. So what she's saying is, as a woman, for one, women are hypergamous. So I want to date a man that's making more money than me. If you making $150,000 a year, and you look at the averages of what black men make, your options are thinning down to damn near, like non-legible.
So
0.05%.
Exactly. So in that aspect, she's right.
I get that too. She's right on her end. But what if men thought the same way? When I ain't dating no bum. I can't unless she a great woman. She ain't making no bread. You know what I'm saying? She gotta be, if I'm at 150, she gotta be at least 120. What if men thought like that?
But that's a false parallel because most men don't think like that.
What if men thought like that?
Now you talking about ifs. She talking about reality.
You know what I'm
And
saying?
in reality, the stats are what they are. But most men, especially men that's making a lot of money, are not really concerned with what the woman's making. That's a fact.
Exactly.
But why? It's because of the expectations.
They concerned about what they look like.
Right.
Facts.
But men are not
That's a fact.
hypergamous. So that example you can't use that because we not hypergamous. A woman can be dead fucking broke. If she's attractive and the sex is good, he will marry her as a millionaire. As far as him being a millionaire, he'll marry her with no hesitation.
And be divorced in a split half.
You know, how you want to look at it. But what I'm saying is that
he'll do it.
that's a fact.
Yeah,
it happens all the time. How many of these broke waitress chicks, Drake and them come through here and cuff up and gallop like Jada Waiter? We didn't know who this chick was. Ari, we didn't know who this chick was. These people, what's Janae, young boy girl? We didn't know who these women was. India, 4 Dirt got with her. We didn't know who these chicks was. Dead broke, but hey, she fine. I like her. She mine now. Now, if she leave him, she on because of the clout that he done got her. If in reverse, it typically does not work that way. Women are hypergamous. You got to be making either I'm talking and just as much money as her might be a stretch. You got to be making more money than her in most cases for her to even respect you as a man. That's just reality.
That's crazy.
So but yeah, I mean, in terms of that, they pickings are slim. So a lot of those women are going to have to date down.
For that particular type, absolutely. But I mean, she's also said before that a lot of women are unrealistic in their goals too, because she also was the same person who quit the relationship coaching because she said she would have a list. These women would have a list. She would go find men that matched that list, and they still wasn't enough for those women. So I don't know if it's a type of woman or I don't know, but I still believe in general, just a lot of women, they aim high, which for a valid reason, they would want to. But you also have to be just realistic and take a step back and just understand what we're actually dealing with. There's nothing wrong with wanting a man who's making all the type of money, but one, understand what comes with that, and two, just realize how many especially if you want somebody that's black, like understand how many are up there. And if you live in some small town somewhere that don't gonna have you around, like you don't have no shot.
At all. He's
gonna have to move.
The one you want already married.
Yeah.
Right.
And if you living in a big city, shit, like Houston, you make $150,000 a year. What I'm gonna stay with you for when I got 600 girls?
Right.
So,
but see,
It's willing and ready.
yeah,
Whenever, however.
that's tough sledding. But I mean, it is what it is. But again, I think like men choosing to date women that are, I don't want to say beneath us, but in smooth words, beneath us, kind of caters to that. Because it's like Lotto syndrome. A lot of them women feel like because men will date a woman that's not making as much money that they ain't really gotta go out there and strive to do nothing or whatever. Like I'm gonna get chose. All I gotta do is look good. And if I could just put myself in the same room as a Drake, put myself in the same room as a Future, I can hit the lotto. And it's a good chance that I could, at least smash him or whatever. And then, after that, I can try my best to finesse. So a lot of these women really feel like that's a realistic possibility.
They just want to be in the same room.
Right. In comparison to men, we know women are not dating a broke man. Most women are not. Like, again, most women are hypergamous. So as a man, we kind of forced to eat that reality. There is no lottery with us. The percentages are, if we not making no money, we not getting top echelon women. That's just what it is.
That's how I go.
So
that's exactly how I go for us too.
I say that to say like men kind of feed that delusion. But I think a lot of men need to start moving like what Smooth is talking about. If I'm making this amount of money, I ain't dating a chick that ain't making 100,000. If I'm making 150, I ain't dating a chick that ain't making 100. If men start thinking like that, the pendulum will shift.
You said dating, right? What about fucking?
J. Cole said it best. I only fuck with women that got shit to lose.
That's real, though.
That's real. You know what I'm saying? That's it.
But like a lot of us
I'm gonna need a couple hall passes.
But that's real. A lot of us be slumming. And I mean slumming. Bitch ain't got her own place to stay. And you got her all at the mansion.
She fucking for a place to stay. That'd be the best one. Shit,
That'd be the best one.
Because she knows she gotta do what she gotta do.
This our only opportunity. This our only opportunity.
I'm about to fuck him to sleep so I can sleep right up underneath him.
That's crazy.
Damn.
So I can stay one woman dry.
The women say the same thing about niggas with that broke niggas. They say broke dick is the best dick.
Yeah, what they call it?
If they need somewhere to stay.
Homosexuals? Yeah, damn.
Damn.
That's fucked up. That's
Just like
real.
a nigga playing the PlayStation all day. That nigga ain't moved his body. He got all the energy in the world when you come home to fuck.
Nigga stronger than motherfucker.
That's true. Speaking of hypergamy, there was another clip that was sent to us. There was a woman speaking on. She had the perfect husband, quote unquote. But he wasn't getting to no paper.
My first marriage, we made all of the mistakes. Unfortunately, he passed away.
So why did you guys get a divorce?
Because I really wanted something different. It's very unfortunate because he was the most loving, kind person. I had all the love and support that I could have ever wanted. But I think I went through a period wanting money. Like I wanted to be with someone and be at a different level. And I saw him work all of the time. It's one thing to like work and work and work from like 4 a.m. to 10 p.m. at night, day in, day out, and still have no resources. And for me to work, do the same, and just want a different life.
So, long story short, you wanted a different life and lifestyle than he was able to provide. And so you said, you know what, this, I'm out of here. I need more money.
I was selfish and took advantage of a real unfortunate situation, which was
We know what happened.
he loved me and David unconditionally.
We know what happened.
Completely unconditionally. And when you love someone like that, you really accept their flaws and you accept less than what you should. So really, I should have been a better wife. Every time we saw each other, like you knew that was your soulmate, right? I mean,
Wow, so he was your soulmate.
Get the fuck out of here, fam.
And then she still tried to console.
it's hard because I knew how he still felt about me.
He just loved you.
He really did.
And you broke his heart. Oh, don't cry, Tip.
The hell she crying for?
I know why she crying.
Cause she went out there, she went to the club. Well, she probably was living this social media lifestyle. Her friends probably had a ball of friends or whatever it was.
Right.
Probably went to the club, found this little older baller guy. Like, she's not an ugly woman. She's a beautiful woman. This nigga said, had some money, and all of a sudden she slipped up.
I need to know who that is.
Let's take a trip. Oh no, I got this loving husband at home working, slaving all day to cover my head.
And then on
My
top of that, he
bad.
coming home and he's still giving you that glow.
Come
Of you
on,
my
man.
soulmate.
4 a.m. to 10
So I got energy for you. I'm slaving like a dog, but when I come home, I'm everything you need. I'm the
I just
support you
wanted some
need,
money.
everything.
I just want that Louis.
And the only thing,
You want that Louis back?
only thing out her mouth is, I just want some money.
It's real.
I slipped up as a wife.
You know what? All black men, go get your white woman, man.
Whoa! What? Where'd that come from?
Hey, I'm starting to feel like they ain't worthy of us.
These are the thoughts of Smooth. and
Hey, I'm
Smooth
off the
on
scale today. You hear me? I'm off the scale. You hear me? I'm off the scale. Hey.
That's scary though, really.
And that's a black woman right there. She ain't worthy.
He did everything he could, love to the death.
Yeah.
So y'all.
Literally to death.
So no, literally.
Literally. Loved her to
Got
death,
divorced
bro.
and he died.
No. He wasn't just a died. That's what I heard.
What? He killed
What you
himself?
heard?
He killed himself.
Nigga, what are you talking about? I ain't
That's
He
what I
off
heard.
himself? Oh,
That's what I heard.
Wow.
After reading that, you know how Twitter going Twitter. You know,
Right.
doing your research.
Damn.
And so if it's true, if he killed himself, bro, she should be in jail.
That should.
Wow about
She
that.
should be in jail.
Damn.
That's wild. That's scary though.
Yeah.
To sit here and think
That's
that
what
you
she
can
said.
give
An
you giving
unfortunate
your all to
situation.
somebody, and you
Yeah, bro, that's scary.
know what I'm saying, especially for men. You know how we love.
Bro, and she come back that with, I see you slaving with the whips on your back. You ain't got enough money. Get out of here.
He probably caught her cheating first,
Ooh.
Probably so.
and he still accepted her for her cheating.
We don't want to assume.
And what she said, they went through their ups and downs.
What you think those ups and downs was? He ain't had no time to cheat. He was at work.
That's a fact.
Went through ups and downs. She was up. She's
Somebody
bouncing up,
cheating.
She's bouncing up and down on Pee Wee.
He came in because the boss gave him off early on that Thursday evening.
That motherfucker working 19-hour shifts. Ain't no time to cheat in that schedule.
You know what I'm saying? He came
and he
home.
accepted her back
All
and
he
this-
heard was,
Nah,
what is going on?
He thought Grambling Band was in his house. Blake flying in a bumblebee.
Nah,
Wait,
y'all.
let me explain.
No.
He walked in there, we on the ceiling with her. You hear me? Oh, fam, this
sad,
for
man.
you? Oh, my bad.
Still hitting it.
That's sad. But it lends credence to when we say, man, get to that bag. Like women's number one most desired trait in a man is financial security. And women are getting these comments and argue that, no, he ain't gotta be making that much. Like I can work too, I can bring This woman had the perfect man. Bro. This dude doing everything in his power. He making her feel special. He taking care of the crib. He paying the bills. And it wasn't enough because she couldn't live in excess. Bro. So she broke dude's heart and went to go be with a dude who treated her like an option.
Bro. She broke the love of her life, soulmate. Straight out her mouth.
Yep.
You chose money over your soulmate.
But what makes it her soulmate? Because if that was your soulmate, you wouldn't have broke up with him.
No, she said it out her mouth.
I know. I'm just saying, like, if that's my soulmate, I don't see myself breaking up with my soulmate.
You gotta realize,
Didn't realize it at the time, I guess.
Right.
She wanted the money.
That wasn't your soulmate.
She wanted the money, bro. And then when she realized going out, like B say, she went out and got treated like a second option, third option. Because niggas with some bread, you gonna have to compete. That's how this shit work. You ain't just about to walk into the arms of this. So you went out there, he treated you like you was goddamn coming off that bench, putting up 5 points, you worthless, but you giving him your whole life. All because you had another dude at the crib that treated you like you was goddamn. Damn, I don't even know nobody. You treated like you was gold.
That's crazy.
He treated you like you was a national treasure. Real delicate, like how he was supposed to handle you. And you was like, nah, I'm cool.
So here's the question. What type of signal does that send to men when you see stuff like that? Because she just had the balls to come tell her story publicly. But this happens all the time. All the time. So what type of message does this send to men?
They on your level, bro. Financially, they on your level. That's what I would say.
That's why it takes so long to commit.
Financially, they on your level. Because just imagine if that man, you know what I'm saying, been working 20 years. You know what I'm saying? He got pension with that company. He, you know what I'm saying, 401k sitting right and all that type of shit. And she want to leave because, you know what I'm saying, like they not in the financial place she want them in. They comfortable now. Bills getting paid, they eating right, all that type of shit there. But like Kenny say, she want that Louis bag.
Yep.
So they get a divorce. He got to come off half of all that because they been in the game 20 years. You know what I'm saying? And the man that love you unconditionally like that, he ain't even thinking about no prenup and all this type of shit. Niggas ain't doing that. So he come off half of everything, and you done muscled it up off of him. That's crazy.
See, this is why I said before, most futures, started as a Russell Wilson. Most futures started as a Russell Wilson. And this is an exact example of what I'm talking about. Dude in this relationship doing everything that women say in terms of intangible wise. I'm providing, I'm doing this, I'm not cheating on you, I'm respecting you as a woman, I'm propping you up, I'm emotionally communication, I'm leading, I got infrastructure set up, all type of stuff. But because you want to live in excess, you willing to look past the fact that he got 90% of what I want. And I'm gonna go chase the 10. And then you get out there to the 10 and dude treats you like an option. So now that dude that was giving you everything, what does that do to his psyche? I'm doing everything you asked me to do. I just don't make as much money as you would like me to make. And you willing to shatter my heart to pieces. So when I leave you, every woman after you is going to have to suffer for what you did. And that's what creates futures.
But didn't somebody, remember we was on a live and somebody said that 20% sometimes way more than the 80%.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So
to them.
Yeah.
And that's crazy to me.
Yeah, how?
But I don't even think it's just I
want to know how it does. How does 20% weigh more than 80%?
Don't know. That's a hell of a question.
It could be a meaningful. Oh, it was what's the name? Jordan did.
Yeah. But what she's saying is this, right? We always speak about non-negotiables. Part of her non-negotiables might have been money, but she just didn't communicate that to dude. So she rolled the dice or whatever, and it went left. But the dude who got the bread, that's in her non-negotiable list. That's one of the things that she's most attracted to. So she's saying, I'm willing to give all the rest of this shit up because money weighs 60% on my scale, and emotional connection and compatibility and faithfulness, that's only 40% of my scale. So that's how that 20%, like if I got 10 requirements that I want from you, one of them is money, 9 of them are intangibles. But if that money weighs 60% and everything under that weigh 40, that's how that 10% of that 20% can outweigh it.
Nope.
Essentially what she's saying.
It was still 60%. You can't have a non-negotiable list and then put percentages to. You have a non-negotiable. I don't.
But you
can.
can.
You have 10 things that's non-negotiables.
Mm-hmm.
And you're saying they're only giving 40%.
No. I'm saying that of those 10 things, they check off 8 of them.
They check off 8 of them. Okay.
But 2 of those things are way heavier than the rest of those 8. Just like us.
It don't
like,
weigh all equally.
Exactly. Because in reality, it doesn't. Look at us with women. We can have a woman
saying money and something else will outweigh the other 8 things.
Exactly.
If they don't have them too.
That's what she's saying.
That's
that really
20%.
wasn't a non-negotiable then. Because if they didn't have the money, and you still went with it, then it obviously wasn't a non-negotiable.
It wasn't at first until I'm telling you, I know she got to looking around.
Yep.
You know, probably had her little bonehead friends and all that type of stuff, seeing the stuff that they was getting, you know what I'm saying?
So it still wasn't a non-negotiable. It was just something that she wanted to taste of.
Or she hadn't developed her list as thoroughly as she should have at that point.
Yeah,
and then did it during the relationship, because in the situation Jordan's talking about, right? Like we can use, I think the subject was sex, if I'm not mistaken. Mm-hmm. A motherfucker can, again, we say it all the time, can false advertise and project like this is the sex that you're gonna be getting. So when you're going into it, you think, okay, no, he meets my non-negotiable, and then I get into the relationship and the sex dies down, and it's like, wait a minute, I know you doing 8 of those 10 things on that list, but sex is very important to me, and you made it seem like you could give me this. But now that I'm here, you're not giving me that. But sex is heavy on my list as far as weight. So it's like I'm willing to go chase that 20 elsewhere, because if I don't get it here, I'm going to cheat on you. Because sex weighs that heavily to me. And you made me think that this is what I was signing up for. I was going to get this. So that's what she's talking about. But in terms of this situation right here, I think this girl here just hadn't developed her list yet. Because money is not some shit that you just...
Hey, because she don't look that old. And she said they was together 20 years. So they must have got together while they was young.
Exactly.
She said 20 years?
Yeah, she said 20 years.
Or at least I think so. I might listen to it back.
20 years.
Yeah. Mm. So, yeah, I mean, because all our non-negotiables do not weigh the same. That's a fact. They don't.
She got to that period in her life where she just wanted some money.
Right.
And she chose money over love.
And dude, she might have been, trying to be patient with dude or whatever, and he not elevating as fast as he might have promised he would. And again, not making excuses for her, because I feel like it's wrong anyway. For you to say somebody is your soulmate, that means that weight distribution is not as, jagged as we making it seem in the validation of it.
She said soulmate.
You said he was my soulmate. He giving me everything.
And then she said that with emotion. She didn't just use it lackadaisical.
She started crying. Mm-hmm. So that tell you like what he was giving.
She fucked up.
Right.
She knew she fucked everything. She would probably never get that again out of a man.
She wouldn't. It's hard to get that out of a man. That's what women don't understand. Like a man that's willing to give you everything, be super vulnerable, cater to you, meet all your needs, unselfish. Like that takes a lot.
And you want to be selfish
for a man to willingly do that. Not just do it just to get some ass. Like willingly, day for day, day in, day out, do that to you.
And that's why I say, what type of message does that send?
It's never enough.
It's never enough.
Never enough.
Or you can just knock on the head and say, hey, she just lost something good. Because if we go into that mindset of saying, hey, it's never enough, now I'm just going to be done for the rest of my life, that's just a bad message to send, or a bad way to live.
True.
But it's hard when you go through it.
That's just like if you're going, well, that was just one time.
Yeah,
one instance, and now you're just like, oh.
Yeah, but if you give 20 years of your life to a person,
that's the thing,
and she disrespect you, or even if the roles reverse, he disrespect you and leave for some bread.
For 20 years, I could see a motherfucker say, hey, okay, I'm done.
Right.
You know, we're talking about, okay, you gave 2 years of this.
Right.
Yeah. Hey, she just lost something good.
I agree.
I'm not going to say, all right, well, I'm done for the rest of my whole fucking life. I can't rely on love now.
No,
she chose to die alone.
That's just like with work.
But you're going to feel some type of way, though.
Oh yeah, you definitely. That's with anything. You always gonna feel. If you doesn't feel no type of way, then you obviously wasn't putting your all into it.
Right.
True.
That's
She
facts.
chose to die alone. That's what she chose.
So can you do that? But how many times can you? Because women will say they go through that. They didn't love this man, love that man, been cheated on, been hurt, been abused, been talked crazy to, but yet they still try to find him a man.
But women are stronger emotionally than men too. That's a fact. Men are like because our ego is tied to our emotion.
That's what it is.
That's what, you know what I'm saying? So if that happened 1-2 times, now it's like not only am I emotionally depleted, but my ego is not where it need to be. So now I got to go out here and rack up kills to get my ego where it needs to be at, so I can be even confident enough to, you know what I'm saying? Because again, 20. I don't know if people know what goes into a marriage, man. 20 years of marriage.
I'm halfway there.
And you go on this public platform and tell these people that I'm giving you everything that you want. I'm just not making enough money. That's it. I mean, I was making enough money for 20 years to take care of the family. But again, you want excess, not being able to take care of the bills, have a little bit of money left over. No, you want to live in excess. Like that. That's why I say the message that sends is crazy. And that's going to cause dudes to be like, you know what? But, you know.
But it's okay to want excess, though. To want that.
True, but announce that from the door.
I agree.
That's the problem with it.
Yeah.
Because it's, you know, if you signed up for this situation and you've been in this situation 20 years, and again, now if she said, because again, we don't have all context, if she was with dude and he might have been working towards something, might work toward a degree or something, she say, look, you know, I envision us being here money-wise. Mm-hmm. And he didn't get there, that's something different. Now, if she just left dude, if she living the life, and I'm comfortable with what you're making, I'm good with that, you know, you can go at your own pace, I'm cool, and then one day wake up and say, you know what, you ain't making enough money for me, man, I'm out. That's wrong. So we missing a key piece of context. But, you know, again, I just feel like you should announce what it is that you want from the door. That way, when you leave, you guiltless. Liability's off me. I told you what type of lifestyle I wanted. You promised me you was gonna get there. I gave you 20 years to do it. You didn't get there. Me leaving is validated.
That's validated.
20 years? You wasted your time.
Yeah, I mean, shit.
Your life.
But, you know, some tells me she didn't announce those standards at the beginning of the relationship. That's just my guess, again, but we don't have context. But we're going to stay on the subject of money. There was another young lady speaking in terms of salary, and she went on to say that $100,000 is just not enough for the type of man she want.
Don't even approach me. They don't even. Let's just be real.
So could you be with a guy that makes $100,000 a year?
No. For what? That's $274 a day.
You right, yeah.
I know.
Okay.
Okay, so dinner for two, and if we add alcohol, it's going to be a $300 check. Do you want me to spend that whole man's day? Like, but those types of guys don't even approach me. They don't even. Let's just be real.
Could you be with a guy that makes $100,000 a year?
No. For what? That's $274
Anybody do the math?
You right, yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so dinner for two, and if we add alcohol, it's going to be a $300 check. Do you want me to spend that whole man's day? Like, no.
Bitch, you had to eat $300 worth every day?
Yes. If you broke, just say that.
Well.
Thoughts? Is 100,000 wow enough, man? Kenny, what did your math say?
That's $100,000 and $10, I think.
Damn, she was accurate.
She was accurate. I mean, hey, that's what she want. That's what she want.
See the chains around her neck, hey.
That's what she want.
Cuban link. What we say about the Cuban link?
Can't stay away from those.
She wants the man for the money. All what she sees is money.
She might have her own though. Like old
She
girl.
don't look like she got it.
Like old girl. If I'm making 150, she don't want a man that makes money.
Hey, if that's her choice,
If
not,
she
it's,
had
100K is not enough for her. And we just said this. Mm-hmm. If that's what you need to have, that's in excess for her.
Right.
Then hey, you need to add it.
Do your thing.
That's just like I said, you
The
can't weigh
bottom
over
will
200
see
some
you in
pounds.
10 years. The bottom will gather you. We will humble you.
We all have our preferences. I have my weight preferences. I have my look preferences.
When you say your weight preference,
Look, don't approach me if you look like a muffin top.
Damn.
Just don't.
I ain't even have to look over there to see it.
Just don't.
What else she can't look?
You said just
What
don't.
else?
Just
You're not
don't do
physically
it.
fit. Don't do it.
What else, Kenny?
You're not doing it.
Anything else to the list?
If you don't look up to par,
And when
don't
you,
approach
when you
me.
say
If you
up to
don't- if you're
par,
not cute. If you're ugly, don't do it.
when you say
Everybody's ugly. Is different.
yeah. What you mean? What is your preference?
I ain't gonna say no names. All I'm saying is, everybody knows when you shooting out your lead. Come on now.
No,
man.
they
Y'all
don't.
No, they don't.
No, they don't.
Some people
Obviously, they
confidence
don't.
be crazy.
Y'all know when y'all shooting out y'all lead.
Obviously, they don't.
Some people confidence
I'm
be
gonna ask you a
crazy.
question. Though. Do you
That's
know?
me.
Okay, cool.
We talk about everybody else. Everybody else don't know when they shooting out their league, outside their league. Everybody else playing center, still trying to shoot 3-pointers.
People get that new position and get bold.
Everybody knows when they shooting at a Denzel.
Cause you know why?
Everybody knows when they shooting at a Janet Jackson.
Okay, cause
everybody knows when they shooting at a Beyonce, and the list start going down. Hey,
but hold on.
This is how he moving.
But what your level and they level is different because she could be an unattractive woman making $150,000, but if y'all in the same tax bracket, she thinks she can play ball.
What did I just say?
That's
I
for
said,
you. I
don't
know
make
that's
it-
for you.
If you ugly and if you big, that's what I just said. If you know you ugly, why even shoot? You make okay, cool. You make 150,000. Cool. We in the same ballpark, but you ugly.
People hit the lotto every day, Kenny.
A woman can say the same thing to me. Look.
She say she hitting the lotto with you.
She's a great woman.
A great woman.
She's caring.
If I wake up and I see
thoughtful.
Batman beside me,
Hey, slip something in your drink. You wake up, she got you tied up.
wake up, I still think I'm in a nightmare. I ain't about to do that.
Oh my God.
Man, no.
Said
we
she
not
built
about-
like the penguin.
I'm not gonna let y'all do this,
If you
man.
sweat more than me at night,
That's cold.
I'm not.
That's cold.
What's the next topic?
Hey, we can't do one of these. You know how that's gonna go.
Do this, man.
We can't do one of those. Oh
if my
God.
big T is a small T on you, I can't do it.
Wow.
That's sad, man. But I mean, but again, preference.
That's our preference.
Preference.
If you make 100, that's just like you won't date nobody that's OnlyFans. It does OnlyFans.
Yes.
Yeah.
Correct. No,
Some of them making $100,000 a year, pretty girls, but they do an OnlyFans.
$52 million a year.
Don't
Shout
like
out to
that.
Bad Baby.
$52
Bad Barbie.
million.
That's a lot of goddamn money.
She can retire.
She just said, "Hey, if you don't make $100K, I ain't dealing with you. Sorry." Now, if you make $100K, now what's the next preference? You gotta look good. Maybe you don't. I ain't got no problem with it. I ain't gonna lie to you. I ain't got no problem with it. The only problem I would have with it is the fact that you ain't bringing shit to the table.
But even still,
Yeah,
you deserve your And again, when I seen it, that was my issue that I had with it. I was a bit conflicted because when she said it, she don't look like she's making that money. But we also say that according to who she date, that affects your ceiling, right? And a lot of women will go from dating a dude that's in the league or something like that, and then come back down and she'll make a statement like that, and regular dudes will look at her crazy. But her reality is that I've been dating dudes that make millions.
For now.
So
For
this
now.
is nothing.
Give her about 8 years.
When she fall to the bottom,
Give her about 3 or 4
When you
years.
catch on that clearance rack.
It start dwindling down. It start going. Same thing happened for men.
You ever seen
Same thing happened for
Constantine?
men. I talked to this truck driver the other day at work. He said when I got in my 50s, my scope was at 50% and up. Now I'm at 60. I'm hitting anything that's 90%. 90% close.
Damn.
Said I ain't got time to be judging another 10%. Can
Hey,
you get 90%?
y'all ever seen Constantine? Y'all ain't seen Constantine?
That's what
I think I
Keanu Reeves. Huh?
Yeah.
Nah, I seen a couple clips. I ain't never seen a full movie.
When the people was going to hell, he was going to hell. She be there. She come down. Like Kenny say, 8 years. Yeah, we'll see her at the hell's door.
It happens. Hey, she in her prime. That's what she dealing with.
Yeah, you in your prime. Go do what you want to do. Yeah, damn it.
Just don't be shocked when the dudes you shut down that wasn't making that 100K
glow up,
start treating you like, hey, oh, now you want some of this 50K a year.
I just want me a good life, and you got 3 kids.
At first, I wasn't good enough. Now you want some of this 50K a year.
You've been worn down.
Because that's how I'm going to do you. I ain't going to lie to you.
Like one of them cleaning rags.
If you say I don't make enough, okay, cool.
Talking about the dry one that hard, stand up on the corner on his own.
Yeah.
Damn.
You take your
Family Dollar.
You take your trips to Dubai right now. Cool. Do your thing. 8 years from now,
Cardboard.
I'm taking private jets and shit everywhere. Oh, now you want to come around, huh? Now I gotta treat you dirty. Nah, I ain't gonna do that. I'm lying, y'all. I don't do that to a woman like that.
You gotta fly out with you, make her have a blast, and then while she sleep, dip her. Close the room out on her. People come knock on the door. Hey, this room is closed, baby.
That's why I say, man, sometimes, man, you just gotta catch these chicks on the clearance rack. And people got mad at me when I said that, bro. But you know, when you in your prime, when you lit, and when you demanding a certain value from the market, you can get what you're asking for. You have a right to claim that. And again, we've preached on this pod in terms of people demanding what it is that they want. So if you want to date her, one thing about her that I respect, she put it out there. This is my price. So this is my salary range. If you're not in it, don't even waste your time. You can't do nothing but respect that at the end of the day. So as a man, if you want to date that woman, don't belittle her. Don't try to, make her feel bad for requesting what it is that, her market value is. Make more money, or wait for her to hit that clearance rack 8 years from now.
She fall to hell.
And do what you got to do then.
Or act like you make that money if you just want to get that ass.
That's real.
True too.
Hey, get that prop money off of Wish. Start
Dude, hey, real right. A lot of these celebrities that y'all think got money.
Hey, for real. Get that prop money, man. You'll be able to bag. Yeah.
That's real. Okay, last one for A Block. There was a clip hit the timeline of y'all boys Fresh and Fit, and they were on this podcast by I think it's called Kyle and Jack. These people are from Australia. They have a dope podcast. I went to go do a little research after I seen the clip. And it's actually a pretty dope podcast. These are like old. It's like an older white Australian couple.
Okay.
But they had him on, and it turned into a bit of controversy. I'm gonna play the clip.
Why'd they have him on?
I think they was talking about monogamy in terms of like successful men.
Let me hear him.
So I'm gonna play the clip. I want to get y'all response.
Men and women are not the same. Women like attention, men want sex. So my thing is, a man is capable of having sex with other women while still loving his girl the same.
You're actually saying that in a relationship, it's okay for men to go and explore other options, but we have to be happy with you and not explore options.
Absolutely. Closed on your end, open on my end, and I think there should be honest between the two.
Why? Why would anyone agree to that?
You can't just go throwing that thing around. I spoke to Dan Balserian. Yeah, I'm sick of you asking to finish your long, boring answers that are the same answer every time we ask you a question. Even Dan Balserian last week told me to my face, so fucking what, clown? Here you are on the show. I can turn you off as well. Just turn these clowns off. See you fellas, grow up, ring us back when you're 30 and you've got half a brain. You're not running around being led by your own dicks. Bye-bye. See you later. Turn them off.
They kicked him off the bar.
That was a setup, dog.
He didn't even get to get in the shit.
Nah, they set him up. Bro.
You know what I say?
That was a setup.
I say fuck them too, you hear me? Fuck them clowns, you hear me?
Hey, that was a setup. They set him up. That was a setup, dog.
I don't know nothing about what he talking about.
He ain't let him talk.
Hey, man, he said enough.
That was a setup.
No, I know. I'm saying I don't think it was a setup. He ain't let him talk.
Well, I think.
Tired of you saying let me finish.
Well, because again, I went to go do a bit of research. They had him on there for a decent amount of time, but when he started introducing that, okay, me making a lot of money, I deserve to be able to cheat or be able to have multiple women while I'm with my woman. They like let him get the explanation off at first. But then when they start asking for a bit of clarity, he just kept repeating that. So that's where the frustration came in at. It's like, fam, you keep saying let you finish. We letting you finish. You saying the same thing.
Okay.
I had to see the rest of the clip.
Yeah.
That seemed like a damn setup.
But it was funny as hell regardless.
that was messed up.
Man, I don't want to hear nothing about them clowns.
So basically, you was going to ask, do we agree? what he's saying, or
so I asked, do y'all agree with what he's saying and how he was handled on that podcast, or how they were handled? Because it was
he
both
a walking
of them.
AIDS pack.
You said
what?
He a walking AIDS pack. That's real.
I don't even want to know what that.
You don't know what that is?
Mm-mm. A walking AIDS pack?
Yeah.
You get it.
He saying he gonna catch AIDS because he.
God damn, he come on,
and
B,
he gonna
man.
be just walking around trying to give it to everybody.
God damn, man. God damn, nigga say he want to cheat all day. I mean, goddamn.
Well, he said.
What you think?
He said rich men don't cheat. Rich men exercise their options.
Okay. Well, you want to exercise your options all day. You fucking these women without condom. What you think every woman you gonna meet is clean? If that was the case, and when nobody had no STDs or anything out here, when nobody catch no diseases or nothing.
He's saying he's using protection.
Man, stop it. Stop it. Stop it, bro.
No, he doesn't have any
Whole foolery. I ain't got time for the foolery. He a walking AIDS pack. I don't want to hear nothing about this man ever again. Nothing about they shit ever again. I don't fuck with the foolery, fool. And none of them niggas look like they can whoop me ever. So I don't fuck with that. I don't fuck with
one of them take karate.
Fuck about that karate.
Gonna chop your ass to the neck, you gonna pass out.
You gonna kick that right in the throat. Bah!
Come back, gonna have a reflex.
Boy, these elbows work perfect, boy.
Oh my God.
These elbows work perfect, boy. He gonna be picking his he gonna be picking his leg up, and I'm gonna be all on his throat. Pause. Big pause.
We got to get out of this segment. Let's get in the quick hits, man. Let's get in the quick hits. This shit took a turn that I didn't quite expect.
I get what he's saying though.
You do get what he's saying?
For the rich ones, I guess they do what they want to do, but those women allow it. So not if you're in a serious relationship, no.
Right.
But if you rich, got them hoes, and you gonna do it.
So you don't agree with what he's saying?
Yeah, because he's saying his relationship. He's saying, hey, my relationship, my woman just gotta, you know what I'm saying, she gotta be with me and only me, and I'm gonna do what the fuck.
Nah. Next.
Sit your goofy ass down.
All right. There was a clip hit the timeline. First set of quick hits. First question is, I don't know if y'all seen it. There was a guy, there was a woman in the gym. She was doing, I think, dips, if I'm not mistaken. And a guy walks up, has a pad with him, and he tries to slide the pad underneath the girl as she's doing her dips or whatever.
Hip raises.
And she, says, "Nah, I'm good. I don't really want that." Blah blah blah. He's like, "Oh, I was just trying to help." Whatever. So, she tells him to leave, tells him to take the pad and leave. Then she posts the clip online. Have y'all seen the clip?
No,
I have.
I haven't seen it.
Okay, we're gonna let Smooth watch the clip as I keep talking. But when this hit the timeline, it kind of divided the timeline. On one end, guys are saying, "Well, damn, dude was just trying to do something nice for you. You didn't have to do him like that, try to embarrass him, posting the clip online, blah blah blah." Women are saying, he should have known better than to invade her personal space. He didn't try to engage in the conversation before he got there. He just walked up to her with a pad and tried to slide it underneath her. And then once she was like, "What are you doing?" then he explained himself. So men are taking that around like, "Well, damn, we can't do nothing nice for y'all. If we do something nice, da, 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 da." And women are taking it as, "Don't invade my personal space."
Okay.
So I guess I want to get you guys' take on your first thoughts when y'all seen the clip. And, thoughts now that y'all have had a chance to kind of, sit on it and marinate.
Chivalry is dead out here.
Man, that man was wrong, bro.
That too. He was wrong.
You ain't about to come up and
he was wrong.
Bat underneath
But chivalry
my
is
ass.
dead.
Ain't about to do that. Now
He should have asked first.
Now, should she have posted a video? Fuck no. Because he explained himself afterwards. "I'm sorry, I was just trying to help you out. Thought you were okay, cool." He ain't saying, "Oh, well, you being a bitch, blah, 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 blah." No, he just said, "Hey, I'm sorry. I should have asked before I tried to do that." Ain't no reason to post no video about that shit.
He wasn't wrong though.
He was wrong.
He was wrong. He was wrong for invading her private.
He didn't ask.
He shouldn't have just shoved it under.
So he was wrong.
He was wrong. He was wrong. But like I said, chivalry is dead. Chivalry is dead, bro.
He was offering assistance because he saw the exercise that she was doing. It helped a little bit if you have a mat underneath you, so you don't, just protect yourself. He shouldn't have just walked up and did it. But the gesture, I don't see nothing wrong with the gesture. That happens all the time. People do that all the time. If you're in the gym, you just look out for somebody. It's like the gym is their own world. You know what I'm saying? Everybody don't go to the gym. So he just saw that she could have possibly needed some help. Yeah, he shouldn't have forced it, but he was polite to her. She asked her, could you, remove the matter or whatever, take it away. So he did that. He was respectful the whole way. It was just that starting point. He should have just asked. That's it. Everything else, he didn't do nothing wrong.
But he was wrong at the jump. He could have did everything else right. He did everything else right at the end. But at start, he was wrong.
Yeah.
But as far as the timeline being divided, and they talking about men shouldn't be doing this and that, and I don't agree with none of that. I don't agree with her posting. I don't agree with none of that.
The only thing I don't agree with is her posting. But her privacy, her space, I'm the same way. You ain't about to walk up to me and shove nothing underneath my ass.
Yeah.
That's just like if I'm doing curls and somebody see me I'm going to take the curl dumbbells away from you.
Yeah.
Motherfucker, I'm doing this workout myself. I don't care what you think I should be doing.
You gonna be one to whoop them.
You can stop me and say, hey, I think you probably should do this kind of thing, but you ain't just gonna put something underneath me or hand something from me or take something from me. That's exactly what he doing. He putting a mat underneath her when she's throwing hip thrusters. Not everybody uses a mat when they throwing hip thrusters.
That's a fact.
That's just like when everybody doing crunches on the ground. Not everybody uses a mat. Now, what if you doing crunches on the ground? A man comes up behind you and tries to shove a mat underneath you while you doing crunches.
I'm good. And then keep it pushing. I ain't about to get mad. That's me, but that's me.
You right.
And again, that's why I think like difference between men and women are. You gonna react that way because I'm a man. I can defend myself however this gotta go. You know what I'm saying? But women on the other end are scared of men because they are smaller, they are more petite, and they are feminine. So I understand where women are coming from in that aspect. Do I feel like do have bad intentions? No. But we say all the time, there's a difference between intentions and execution. Doesn't quite matter what the intentions are if the execution is bad. And this is a perfect example of that. You do not go in nobody's space and touch them at all without, again, engaging in conversation first. You could have walked up, you see she had headphones on. Hey, you good? You need? And she'd be like, nah, I'm cool with it. In the conversation.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But for you to go up and try to slide a mat underneath a woman is just that you don't know. You're not familiar with.
Been right there. Come on, man.
So it's just like, you know what I'm saying? It's just.
What if you in the gym with your girl and a man walk up to your girl while she doing hip thrusters and try to shove something underneath her ass?
She gonna be able to like, I'm good.
You're not gonna look like, fam, what you doing? You're not gonna look at that dude like, hey man, what you doing? I'm
gonna say, what's up? Like, I ain't gonna get mad.
Okay.
Otis
I don't know.
Otis kind of friendly, man.
No, Otis is
dude.
No, shut up.
I'm gonna look at
Otis is either 0 or 100, so I'm gonna keep it at 0. So for his protection, I'm gonna keep it at 0. We good.
Dude right? Probably have to grab that ass.
Quick temp check.
He ain't mean that, baby. He didn't mean that. He just make sure you ain't hurt your ass.
You good?
Did he grip it right?
Baby, are you good?
You can walk up, grab one cheek, and slide with the other.
Now that one you getting speared, and I'm picking up weights and everything. That's a different story.
That nigga walk up, grab one cheek with the left, and slide the mat with the right.
Excuse me.
Yeah, her posting a video shouldn't have been done. She could have made a statement just with a text thread and said it at that. But don't post that man's face online, act like he's a predator or something like that, and doing this crazy. Even though some people were saying he does this to a lot of women.
Oh, okay. Now that's context
so
I didn't know.
Different.
You didn't introduce new context.
Because
you read the thread?
I ain't read the thread.
Because you do have niggas like that in the gym that try to hit on women, and that's the way they try to hit on women.
Speak to that.
They try to, in a way, insert themselves because women, they like men that are stern and kind of take the lead and do things like that. So to him, he probably felt like, hey, let me just make this little gesture, boom, and then I'm in the dough. So now she didn't see me, she know how I look. And I can come around and visit later because niggas do that too. They see some eye candy at the gym and they want to be around it some kind of way.
Any man with game know you got to start with a conversation first. You just don't invade the woman's privacy.
So if he is a predator,
some niggas go off their looks.
Gym predator.
Gym predator is wild. But they do got
That's the title.
They do got a lot of situations.
If he's a gym predator, that's totally different. That's totally different.
But they got women like that too, though.
They do got women like that too. They follow you around the whole damn gym.
You mind spotting me?
And start doing doing everything.
Speak to that. Speak to that, man.
I know because I've been doing this 12, 13 years now.
Right.
Women will add men to their membership. Women will add a side nigga to their membership. Women will date people in there, break up with them, date somebody else. Like that's just what they do. That's what it's almost like hanging out at the bar. If you go to the bar and you're a regular, you might hit something, you might not. But you go to the gym. If you go to the gym long enough, you might just hit something if you're single.
So here's a question: has a woman at the gym ever aggressively asserted herself on y'all during a workout?
Not during a workout, but they've definitely all the time.
No.
Or okay, I don't want to say aggressively asserted. Has one of them ever tried to like shoot at y'all while y'all was working out?
Oh yeah, they'll start a conversation.
Yeah.
They'll open up the door. They won't just come over there.
Nope. Yeah.
Grab your waist while you squatting
and grab your arms.
You using this weight, and they go on the other side. You know damn well you don't need this 45.
Yo, that carrying 45. You using this weight?
That's a funny dynamic because that aspect, that perspective ain't really spoken on a lot. In terms, cause like we always say, like women talk about gym predators all the time. Like we see, a lot of women work out, be on Instagram, like, oh, leave me alone when I'm working out. I'm trying to, get in my zone, and y'all coming up here doing extra. We hear about that all the time, but we don't really hear about the women that be, trying to, make their moves. Or
and half the time they tell their business anyway. That's another thing. They be thinking they cool with the people at the front. Mm-hmm. It's like, these people work here. These not your friends.
Yeah.
But they go in there, kikiing, yada, yada. They tell them about who they met, who they want to date with, stuff like that. Like, yes, it happens.
Oh, man. Okay. Next one. Young Thug made a comment that kind of took the timeline by storm. He says that broke people should not be allowed to have kids. I just want to get y'all thoughts on that.
I agree.
And when we say broke, meaning they can't even take care of themselves.
Correct.
No, they cannot have kids.
Yes.
They shouldn't have kids. Me personally.
You can't take care of your damn self. Why you going to bring another child into the world? Now, people do it, but I don't agree with it because it's like, if you already struggling by yourself, dolo, like noodles, and you badly struggling with that, why in the hell are you bringing a whole nother mouth to feed when they food costs more than yours?
Because people say that might be the next Einstein. But what about the other 90?
Or is it because you can go to the government?
That's what I was about to say.
Get some benefits.
Government assistance.
Yeah, they get government assistance, but they still struggling. That's still a struggle. Just because you get free food stamps, you still struggling.
I seen.
Are you?
I seen chicks with 3 baskets of crab legs.
Okay, cool. You got 3 baskets of crab legs, but what else you got?
$7 rent.
The rent cheap. You making
but you can't make over a certain amount
every 2 weeks.
You can't report over a certain amount.
Your job reports that to the government.
These chicks is doing babysitting on the side, making $40, $50 an hour to babysit. Gang, it's a lot of schemes going on in that, man.
In Section 8 housing, they ain't gonna get that much from them. They only gonna get $50.
No.
What?
Because people can get people can get houses on Section 8 now. That's real talk. That's
low
real
income
talk.
apartments, low income housing.
Low income with other low income families, which is in a dangerous neighborhood with other low income maintaining people.
I know some people with they call them vouchers. That's what they call them. Them vouchers. They got some houses they shouldn't have.
Yeah. And it's nice.
They got some houses they shouldn't have.
Okay, when y'all say,
but you also not thinking.
Y'all say some people. If we're saying out of 2,000 people, how many people you think are actually making it big?
When you say making it big,
making it big,
because I think you can't make up what 18,000.
No.
Or something like that for Section 8. I think it might be lower than that too.
I don't know. But
it might be lower than that too.
I know. I'm talking income base. Income base Section 8. That's 2 different. That's 2 different ballparks. But go ahead,
man. People like getting all them food stamp stuff ain't making it like that, dog.
But women still.
It looks like they is.
Kenny, women.
Because you walk around with 3 bags of. Come on, dog.
But women gonna
3 baskets of snow crab.
Women will spend their money on some hair.
They get to that Malibu with Maypops on their rims. Paint chipping off. They go back to their goddamn apartment complex.
Boyfriend got swangers though.
Yeah, so
it don't matter.
Boyfriend got swangers.
It don't matter if she got $800 to her name
taxes,
for the month.
Tax time, they got 15,000. You hear me? I'm fighting not to pay. I'm fighting not to pay
for a year. 15,000 for a year.
Hey,
come on, bro. Look, be realistic with that money. What will 15,000 get you in a year with 3 or 4 kids?
Brand new Buick.
Y'all know this.
Oh my God.
Y'all know it costs more than 15. If you're getting 15,000, you got at least 3 or 4 kids.
Hey.
Y'all being funny. I'm being real.
No, but look. On some real shit. Say she got $800 left for the month.
No.
She getting her hair done. That's gonna be $300-400.
Okay.
So if that one woman is collecting $300-400 from 10 girls, she eating over there.
Yeah, because you know, like teachers work in the hood and all that type of stuff there. Hey,
she eating.
If I can only pay $40 a week versus $120, you better believe my kid gonna be at Keisha house learning how to cook up something.
Let's do $40 a week. What's $40 a week?
$160 a month.
$160 a month.
What
is that?
That's no,
you can't pay a phone bill with that.
I hear you, but when you rent $7, you done got you 15 bands. Your boyfriend a hustler.
In a year. That's one.
Your boyfriend working. He can be a hustler. He can be working.
A hustler making $15,000 a year.
No. He's working. He's not reporting that to the household. He just lives there. When the people come around, he's not home.
He got to disappear.
You know what I'm saying? That's just real. So in a sense,
welfare check.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? In a sense, they may be making $40,000-50,000. That's a whole free $40,000-50,000.
$40,000 a year.
If that nigga,
if he making $40,000 a year,
no, I'm not talking about. I'm talking. He can be working at AT&T. He can be driving a bus. He can be, you know what I'm saying?
He a service technician at AT&T.
Yeah, he can be a service technician. He can be anything.
That means
he's not on the.
He would have to be making $65,000 a year to be bringing home $40K.
He's not on the lease though. Even if he's making $40,000, that $40,000. And they not paying no rent, and she just got 15 bands.
You are rich.
Hey, all that's free money, baby. And I'm getting food stamps. I ain't gotta waste no money.
No overhead.
What guy you know? What T-Mobile guy you know that's living in Section 8 right now?
I know a couple.
T-Mobile.
Tell me right now.
But he's selling dime bags.
I can't say them names. I can't say no names, bro. I can't do that.
With me. You know that.
I can't say no names.
I can't say no names, bro. I can't rat people with lifestyle out, man. But just know I know a few.
Niggas lying.
All right, but look, we're gonna tie it back to the side, bro. I'm tired of messing with Kenny, man.
Y'all lying, bro.
I know nigga at state. I know nigga.
That's why I'm coming to shit.
I know a nigga at Staples selling dime bag right now. That total up to 75. But look here, to answer the question, man, no, broke people shouldn't have kids. And we went on record on this part saying before, broke people shouldn't be dating, period. That's how I feel. You know what I'm saying? Self-sufficiency is the most important aspect of life. Because what it does is it doesn't cloud your decision making. When you broke, your decision making is clouded. You make make moves based on money or what feel like money is. So when you dating, you're going to date dudes based on money. When you dating women and you a homosexual, you're going to date women based on money, not necessarily on compatibility. I feel like the same thing with kids. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, kids, man, like kids are expensive. Bro. I don't know if y'all know or not, man. A lot of y'all don't have kids.
Well, y'all
kids
say 15K will last you the whole year with a kid.
Say 15K plus the dime
plus
bags,
the groceries,
plus the staple salary.
You're not getting 15K for one kid. You're not getting 15K for one kid. We're talking 3 kids.
Now, Keisha got a hair business.
My nigga
ain't got no hair business.
She said the business making $65,000.
Hey, my boy, I ain't gonna say his name.
Hey,
but he was just at Smooth House.
Hey,
my nigga got back.
Hey,
he got back some bands.
What
I gotta say.
What did he get back?
I don't want to disclose.
23.
Hey,
it was a lot.
It was a whole lot.
And they gonna be on his ass.
Hey. As long as I came up.
They come up for 1 year and then they come back for you. Come on, man.
Catch me in traffic.
And that's the ones that piss me off because I be paying the $32,000, the $38,000 a year in taxes, and I still gotta pay back money.
Hey, I know people, man.
Yes,
I know people of all levels of life.
Yes,
tax the rich, man.
Hey.
And I ain't rich.
And while we was fighting 5,000-6,000 and paying back, we was like, golly.
Shit.
I just want to win 1 year. 1 year.
That's
I
all,
don't want to win. I just want to be regular.
He up there hearing about 12 and 15 bands. I need parts of that.
Start telling them niggas, man, Brian. Hey, if I don't get my cut.
Oh my God. Okay. We have a.
What you say? You gonna do what?
Say it again.
He said around April
first
3rd.
time.
You said you gonna report that Keisha hair business $72,000.
We need all the Keishas from her right now. They making supposedly they making $65,000 a year.
Keisha got 4,000 income, 72,000 expenses.
Fucking way.
Keep trying to get all that bread.
She put up in the beans.
That's a fact. Okay.
19.
Nah. She said she got the same biz money bitch had on whatchamacallit. Got 86.
But it's clean though.
She got smoky car from Friday.
Keep it clean.
All right, man. We got a lot of young black men who follow this pod. Recently I did a podcast. Shout out to Humble Dad. It was about fatherhood. And one of our listeners reached out and said, y'all need to tap into that subject, a little bit more. So I feel like we can take this opportunity to do that.
Fuck them.
Even though everybody on this panel don't have kids, but y'all was raised by male figures. So if you had to give some advice to a young dude on, like, give him a tip or a piece of advice on fatherhood, the proper way to go about fatherhood, what would it be?
Well, I'm gonna let the two fathers speak first.
Fuck them kids.
Now, the proper way I would say to go about fatherhood is just, I only know this black skin, bro. You got to teach them what reality is really outside. You know what I'm saying? Because your little cocoon that you raising them in, that's not reality. You know what I'm saying? Like, I expect my son to live till he's 100. So 18 years, I'm not fit to handicap you for 18 years. That's not happening. You know what I'm saying? And you go out here just thinking you can do anything, willy-nilly and all that shit there. Nah, so my approach on fatherhood is just being real. You know what I'm saying? Being as real and as transparent as possible. You know what I'm saying? And trying to get my son now to understand the truth is important. You know what I'm saying? The truth is important. Really, really important. Like the truth to save your life. You know what I'm saying? Especially when you're in this black skin and understanding the situation that you're in and not just your side. You got to understand everybody come from a different walk of life. Everybody not going to grow up like you. I didn't grow up like you. Your mama didn't grow up like you. This is all new. You're going to be the first. So I can only raise you in a way that I think you should, you know what I'm saying, model after.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? So me, I just want to be the example of that. That's what I would say.
Heavy. I'll say, like, my piece of advice would be just to keep showing up every day, because you're not gonna get it right all the time. That's just what it is. And the thing about men, we are perfectionists in a sense. Like, we want to get into something even if we don't know what it is, and we want to master it as soon as possible. I want to be 100% confident in what I'm doing. I want to know it like the back of my hand. I want to be able to just, show up and boom, I know what to do regardless of what situation comes. Kids, that is impossible. That's an impossible task. Every time you think you got it figured out, your kid gonna say something or do something that's outside of the plan. Now you back to improving again. So my advice would be to just show up every day. You're not gonna have it all figured out, and that's okay. Is beauty in the journey of trying to figure it out. And all your kid gonna remember at the end of the day when they get older, man. Like, if you ask your friends, ask around, just look around and ask people who had their dads in their life or father figures in their life, or just parents in general. What are your fondest memories? And a lot of times they're going to tell you something that's the most simple thing in the world, but it wasn't the actual event that was the memory or the best part of it. It was the fact that they was doing it with their dad or they was doing it with their mom. You know what I'm saying? So just keep showing up every day. Roll with the punches, man. You're not gonna get it right all the time, and that's okay. But your kid is gonna love you regardless. Your kid is gonna look at you like a superhero, regardless. You can get into it, you can whoop them, and 5 minutes later, she back running in your arms, or you back running in your arms. Mm-hmm. So again, just give yourself some grace. Show up every day and be the best dad that you can be. That's all you can do.
Oh, another thing I would say that a lot of parents forget: you was a child too.
Yeah. You
gotta understand that. You was there where your kid at right now. So you gotta understand they're gonna make the mistakes. They're gonna do a lot of shit that that you did at that age, but now that you grown, you like, damn, you shouldn't do that. But you got to understand they're in the kid mind. You know what I'm saying? So patience. I feel like when you're a parent, you have to grow a lot of patience.
Oh my God.
A lot of it, because if you don't, that's going to leak out on your child. You know what I'm saying? It might result in, and you might not even catch yourself for years. That might result until you like beating on your child and mishandling your child and neglecting your child. You know, but if you just grow some patience, you know what I'm saying? Gather yourself before you get in that household or around your kid and have some patience. I guarantee you it's going to come together. Everything you need to do going to come in steps one by one. But it's going to start with the patience. So that's what I would also get a game to, especially as a father.
Well said. Fellas, I got anything to add to that?
I would say, as a man, don't be afraid to tell your kids that you love them. Because I know a lot of dudes I grew up with, like, till this day, they can count on one or two hands how many times they pops and told them they loved them.
Right.
And I was like, that's huge. You know what I'm saying? Even though that person did put a roof over your head, he took care of what he was supposed to do, did his responsibilities. He thought, that was enough. But every now and then, people just want to hear that you love them and you care about them and you appreciate them, or, anything like that. I'm proud of you. You know what I'm saying? Small things like that mean a lot to kids and just coming up, because, like, damn, like, it's almost like a fulfillment. Like, I made my pops proud. Or,
right.
You know what I'm saying? It's good graces in a sense. Like, we here. Like, he understand me. He loved me. He cared for me. So, yeah, that's what I would say.
You know what's crazy? I tell my son I love him every day.
Yeah, you should.
I like what you said that I even think about that, but I do. Tell him I love him every day.
Every time I see my nephews, I tell them. Every time. Several times a day. So,
it's crazy.
Yeah, got to break the cycle. Kenny T, you have any advice on fatherhood, the proper way to go about it?
I would say show emotion, show sensitivity.
Yeah.
Show vulnerability, especially to your sons.
Yeah.
I think always being a tough guy, a hero, kind of pushes away our ability as men to show our emotions.
Yeah.
I think just showing that sometimes. A lot of the times helps a lot, especially at the older age. Especially me and my dad, we get along way better now because I done seen his emotions and stuff like that I didn't see beforehand. You think your father's a superhero and you're like, oh shit, he can get hurt too. He can feel this way.
Yeah.
It's like, damn. Now I can be open about how I feel sometimes, and it takes time. But I think starting early helps your son, express things to you that he wouldn't want to say to you because he doesn't want to let you down or fail you. So
that's real. I was because when you don't do it, it kind of creates a barrier there, in a sense, because you be feeling like, okay, well, my daddy didn't cry over this, so I don't need to cry at all. Like, because even me, I can count on 2 fingers how many times that I seen my daddy cry. And I'm 30-something years old. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, as a man seeing that, it's like, okay, so when I'm going through things, don't cry. It don't matter.
We got to emulate the person that we see as our heroes.
Right.
Most of us, our dads are our heroes.
Yeah.
I could tell you right now, I do almost everything the exact same as my dad. And I don't be trying to do it. I just know I'm doing it.
Right.
Whenever, being aggravating, I do the same thing to my mom. I act the same way as him. So it's like how I am, my mood and my emotions, I express myself is almost the same way as him.
Yeah.
Almost exactly the same way. So I feel like if we were more vulnerable and more open at a younger stage with our sons, mostly our sons, because we're open and vulnerable with girls more, I think, be more emotional, more sensitive, not as hard on them. I think that'll get more men to be more vulnerable with their emotions and not be scared to, say what they got to say or speak to a woman and be more open to her about that. So, yeah.
I agree. Here's a question. This ain't even on script, but what do y'all feel like the importance is of having somebody to emulate? It's like what Kenny's talking about as far as a male figure in your life. Could be, everybody's dad's not there or whatever, but it could be a male figure in your life. Like, do y'all feel like how important do y'all feel like that is, and what is the downsides y'all feel like of not having that?
Well, I think we all need direction.
Yeah.
We all need a positive direction, and we all need a negative direction, because you need to see the bad side of This motherfucker went the wrong way. I don't want to end up like this.
Something to compare it to, yeah.
I see this person doing the positive on the positive side, doing it this way. This is the way I want to go. No, you need to see more the positive side and negative side, because if you keep on seeing the negative side, you're gonna tend to go the negative way. Most people do, because they don't see the positive enough. They might see it one time. Oh, I ain't seen that. Shit, I'm seeing this guy do, selling drugs all the time, making his money, whatever, the illegal way, dipping and dodging, cops and staying out late at night. But he's got a little bit of bread. But then you see this guy come home, 6 o'clock in the day, go to work at 8 o'clock, come home at 6. Ain't worried about no cops. Getting a check every day, every week. Ain't worried about putting food on the table. A check coming in.
Yeah.
I ain't out here slaving at night, worried I have to carry. He ain't got to carry a gun on him. Come on, man. But if you don't see that a lot, you don't know it.
Yeah. And even just looking at the comparison, because I know, like, growing up, in the neighborhood, a lot of us, like, idolize the drug dealers and different things like that, even with our dads at the crib. But because we so young that we don't realize, like, even with a lot of them dudes that we used to look up to that was in the streets doing the wrong thing, we don't realize how short their runs was. Mm-hmm. So, dude was in the street, he was driving that Benz and doing whatever he was doing, but that was a 2-year run. Then he had to go sit down for 15, sit down for 20. And even though your dad going to work, he may not be bringing in as much money, but he's there for you every day. He done been there the whole time and giving you that game the whole time. You know what I'm saying? So which one really won?
Right.
You got a 2-year run of making, legitimate, high amount of money or whatever, and you go sit down for 20, that cancels that out in my head. But a lot of us, when you're younger, you just thinking what's flashy, what's whatever. But, especially if you don't have that dad at the crib to, like, kind of compare it to. But, like, even a lot of dudes with dads at the crib, but kind of take their dad for granted until you get older and you realize how hard it is to go day for day, working your ass off every day to get that check to take care of your family every day.
And plus, you ain't flashing it. Fathers ain't flashing. What are you gonna be out in the street flashing a car for?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Why do I need to show my son how much money I make? Mm-hmm. Which it might be a motivation too, to be honest. My dad motivated my ass that way.
Yeah. I
said, damn. Well, I know what I might want to do.
Yeah. But again, it was positive.
Yeah.
It was legal.
Yeah. But I mean, a lot of stuff is positive, just not a lot of money. But
yeah,
you ain't gonna see your dad come up to you and flash no Mercedes Benz or no money in your face. Who he got to impress? He already got his wife. He already got his kids. Most of these drug dealers, they ain't got no wife. They just got kids.
Yeah. That's a fact.
They ain't fathers, dude. They just claim whenever they see him on the court doing good at the basketball game, I'm gonna pull up and watch.
That's real. Like, I feel like the importance of it, especially of a man being with their son, I feel like only a man can teach a son the way to step, the way to move.
Yeah.
That groove of a man. You get what I'm saying? No matter how strong that woman is, baby, you can't walk and talk it like us. You can't. You'll never feel what we feel, the pressure of being a man out here. You know what I'm saying? No matter how great you raise that your son to be, you get what I'm saying? Like, only a man, like, he is going to emulate a man. That's just what it is.
Yep.
Whether that's on TV, somebody he respect, or, you know what I'm saying, somebody you put in front of him. Whatever man that he idolizes, that's who he's going to be. You know, we all know a kid that had everything. Family super rich, made all that shit. First time I ever seen this shit in my life. He on a life sentence now.
Yep. Exactly what you talking about.
You know what I'm saying? So I feel like the importance of a man is vital. Like, y'all want the landscape of men to change and have great men, it's gonna take men to do it. And let me say this, it's gonna take the right man to do it. Not just any man can raise a son to be a great man and a great father, great leader. Every man is not worthy of that. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like once people start getting that correct, then we'll see a different generation of men that can step it and walk it and talk it how they need to do it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And we'll see a shift in things. But until then, ladies, this is what you're facing. You're facing a generation of men that's going to basically have emotions like y'all.
Right. And that right there was the like main point. Just in terms of like my pops, I feel like that's what he gave me more than anything, was just level-headedness and to just be a thinker. You know, like my mom's is a firecracker. Like she's emotional on her sleeve. She a snap drop of a dime and go. You know what I'm saying? So that side is in me. But say for instance, my daddy wasn't in the home, I would be all the way that. You know what I'm saying? So when you get to thinking about like a lot of situations that just my pops and the tutelage kind of kept me out of, because he taught me to kind of just stand back and just think about it for a minute. And then if it's really worth that, then you do what you got to do. But a lot of times when you stand back and think about it, you're going to realize, this shit ain't really worth it for real. Yeah. If I go do this, whatever, and then I get locked up, now I'm doing 15 years, like what was it really worth it? Just for you to preserve your ego, or you preserve to be able to stick your chest out, whatever the case may be. You know what I'm saying? Like that's tutelage that somebody that done been there can only get at to you like that. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So, having my pops in my life saved my life, in my opinion. Because there was plenty of times where I almost went off the rails, and then I'd be thinking about what he said or what he would say if he was here. But a lot of dudes growing up didn't have that, you know what I'm saying? And you don't really realize how lucky you are until you get a little older and you start seeing the effects of what not having a dad in your life does to a lot of your friends. I got a lot of friends locked up right now. I got family members so many family members that done been to jail. Like literally, if I got 8 cousins, 6 of them done been locked up before. You know what I'm saying? Because their dad wasn't in their life. Their dad was out running the streets and doing different things like that.
No guidance.
You know what I'm saying? Just zero guidance at all. Just their mama in their area and then in the streets. So, that having the dad in your life is pivotal. You know what I'm saying? In terms of keeping you level-headed, keeping you focused, keeping you, thinking how you're supposed to think and not just reacting emotionally all the time. So, I say that to say, tell dudes in terms of giving advice, look around you. Look at the dudes who had their dads in their life. Look at the dudes who didn't. And more times than not, the dudes who had their dads in their life are still around out here prospering right now, doing what they're supposed to do. And look at the dudes who didn't. Most of them done been in trouble before or not on the path that they should be. Now, don't get me wrong, there are exceptions on both sides, but majority, that correlation is right there in front of your eyes, man. So take care of y'all kids, man.
Yeah, I agree. It's just the important, just the basics. Like I've said before, just the presence of a man. His voice. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Us,
I wouldn't say just the presence, though. Because I had one now.
But I'm saying, sometimes it's just the fact that, of course, you got to have respect in the household. But I'm saying, if you in the household, your mama tell you to do something versus when your pops tell you to do something. A lot of times as a man, boy, you're going to listen to that differently. Yeah. Your mom may say something, you still may be act silly. But when your pops walk in, it's, hey. When he put a little baritone in his voice and stuff, and he's like, okay, let me sit my ass down somewhere. It's just, I think it's small things like that and just having just leadership, just stability, just seeing what a man should look like, walk like, talk like. Yeah. Is he out all the time clubbing? You know what I'm saying? That ain't what you want. Like, you could have a pop that's in the household, but he not there. Mm-hmm. So, yeah.
Dad was in the house bumming. He was a bumologist.
Side B, though.
Yeah, you got me in like that.
So I ain't had no example. Like, it's only gonna be a few men that can walk through it like me. Right. You get what I'm saying? And that's really, really, really rare to see it like me. Oh. You know what I'm saying? So the few that you even get like that, you probably won't even meet them. Mm-hmm. You get what I'm saying? You probably won't even have a chance to talk to them. You know what I'm saying? So I just feel like the father is very, very. Well, let me rephrase that. The right or great man is very important. Yeah. Not just any.
Yeah, it can't be
father.
just any man.
You get what I'm saying? Not just anybody can have a kid and raise a kid and not give them no guidance. Anybody can do that.
You can also see, abusive relationships. Yeah. And that man grow up hitting on women because that's what his pops did.
You know what I'm saying? Anybody can do that. But to be a upstanding man, great man, day for day father, going to work, coming home, teaching his son how to walk it, talk it, and all that type of stuff, holding his son accountable and all these type of things, bro. Like those type of things from a man, a boy getting that from a man, like those things bleed out into that his son's life. You get what I'm saying? Like when he think about making the mistakes, well, damn, what would my dad do? You get what I'm saying? Or when he about to make a mistake, well, shit, what would my dad do? What would my dad think? Damn, am I gonna get shit? If I do this, am I gonna get my ass whipped? You get what I'm saying? It's shit like that. You know what I'm saying? That a lot of mothers, like, y'all will never have that type of sway on your boy. You'll never have that. Or if you do, you done made him into a punk. You know what I'm saying? Not gay. Not gay. I'm talking like you made him soft. You get what I'm saying? You done made him too soft out here. Now he's somebody that's gonna get ran over. That's with his relationships. That's with his work life. Everything. He's somebody that's gonna get ran through. So he's gonna be a nobody out here. So that's what I would say.
Well said. Let's get into the advice column. All right, first one is from Cortez, Patreon member.
What up?
Says, hey, Krew, love your context and everything you're teaching us younger men and women. I have a question for you guys to answer on the pod. What's harder to get back from a woman, the emotional connection or the romantic connection? And could you guys describe what type of things we as men do to make women lose that connection? So he's saying, what's harder to get back from a woman, emotional connection or romantic connection? And what are some of the things we do to lose that?
I think it kind of go hand in hand. Because if she's lost her emotional feelings for you, or has depleted, it's gonna be hard as hell for her to show some type of romance. You're gonna have to work your ass off to get that, just for her to be in the mood. So that's it kind of.
I say emotional.
I would say emotional.
You can still get some sex. It might be hard to get it, but you're gonna still get some sex.
But if that thing thinking,
her emotions, that's just like, if you didn't lost that,
so
yeah, so she gonna find it somewhere else the next day.
You lost her. Like, just like we say, like, our man's ego is tied to our emotion. Like, women's like level of commitment and investment is tied to their emotion.
Yeah.
So
she ain't gonna want to have sex with you.
Once you lose that woman emotionally, you might well just walk away from the relationship. Like, it ain't no getting that back, because it takes a lot to lose that from a woman. For a woman to look at you and say, you know what, I'm checked out, I'm gone. Like, it takes a lot for a woman to get to that point. We just spoke on this for women to give you 15 chances before they hit that point. Dudes, one, you out of there. And that's just what it is. So, yeah, once that's gone, man, that shit over with. But, like, romance, like, that can kind of be, you know, that's kind of give and take. You got people that's married.
She gonna fuck.
Right. But even people, there's people that have been married 20, 30 years or whatever, in the relationship not as romantic as it used to be. But that can still be worked on. You know what I'm saying? In terms of, like, building that back up. We can go to some classes or something and, you know, just teach us some new tricks or whatever the case. But emotional connection, once that's gone, bro, it's over.
Exactly.
That sex is never gonna be the same.
Nah.
She ain't riding you like she used to.
Good.
I think it's both.
It was weak anyway.
Emotional, yeah, she gone.
She ain't got no emotion.
A woman look you in your eyes and tell you, nigga, you ain't shit. It's over. You might as well get your shit.
You know what? You're right.
That's hand in hand.
I've been waiting on you to say that.
That's hand in hand to me. That ain't gonna work.
Here's
get no ass.
Second question.
He
said,
definitely get ass if she ain't there emotionally. I know for a fact.
Damn.
You get to hear damn.
Yep.
I don't want that. That ain't romance. That ain't romance.
But you won't schedule.
Get that here damn.
That ain't romance.
But you won't schedule.
Absolutely.
A lot of
because I'm gonna also get on the outside of the schedule too. I'm getting both.
A lot of dudes get that here down.
You ever picked up overtime before?
No. Sadly, they ain't giving me no OT at the job.
Problem. That's the problem.
Damn.
But I mean, when you work like you're supposed to during the shift, OT is not really necessary. But that's neither here nor there. Let's get to the second part of the question. He said, "What are some ways? What are some ways?" What are some ways?
Yes, it is.
Just got it in.
Yes, it is. It's just in your forehead.
Where my rolls
You'll
at?
be sweating.
Where my rolls?
Where my rolls?
Wrong code, fool.
We over there dripping in bullets.
Then go over there. And
get the fuck up out of here.
Why the bed shaking like
That's how that shit sound too.
We ain't never had no massage bed.
Hell nah. Second question. What are some ways that men lose that connection from women? Mental. And, you know, emotional.
Outside of cheating.
Number one is cheating.
Disrespectful. You being super disrespectful. Talking to her crazy. She just get fed up.
Neglect.
Neglecting.
Neglect. I feel like it's the main one. Because there's some dudes that's cheating, but they ain't neglected her yet. So she gonna still ride. That's real. So she gonna still ride. Because he's still, thoughtful. He's still bringing them flowers to every Sunday. He's still canceling, not canceling, but scheduling date nights and all type of shit, being extra romantic. But just, on Wednesday night, on lunch break.
What I said, 12 o'clock.
This is real. You know what I'm saying?
Daytime or nighttime?
You getting the 4 for 4?
You getting the 4 for 4. So,
might not get that.
But when you start neglecting her, that's when it shifts. That's when it shifts. Like when you start forgetting anniversaries and birthdays, and you start like, okay, we're gonna go on a date night on Saturday, and you cancel. Like, when you get to neglecting and you're not like listening to her emotionally, she don't feel like she can come to you. Like, it's not a safe space in a relationship for her to express herself and things like that. Like that. So with.
Hey, I would love to talk to a man that forgot his girl birthday or anniversary. I would love to understand, like, what was your thought process?
Kitty, you did it?
Hell no, I ain't never done that.
I would love to know the thought process.
Like, I forget a lot of things. I will not forget.
You know what I'm saying?
Hell no.
I won't forget my mom's birthday. I won't forget my sister's birthday.
That's all I want to know. For the man, if you watching this, a man that has ever done that, if you ever forgot your wife, your girl, like serious girl, not no regular, serious girl, birthday or anniversary, I just want to know, what was the thought process? What was the conversation she gave you? Did she put hands on you? You know what I'm
Man said he had a long day at work.
Long day, huh? We're going to have a longer night.
You should have bought that gift weeks in advance.
I just want to know, because I don't know I don't know a man personally in history of man.
I ain't never know no man to forget no birthday
to forget any of those dates. Yeah,
they might have forgot up to like a week out. Yeah. Like, oh shit.
Yeah.
like men forget like Mother's Day, you know what I'm saying? Like they be, oh damn, 2 days is gonna be Mother's Day. Let me go hurry up and get some. But you ain't forgetting no birthday. Right. You ain't forgetting no anniversary.
He didn't have it on his calendar.
Today's May 30th. What happened on the 30th? I can't remember. She's sitting right beside you. What happened on the 30th? Oh well, I guess it wasn't important.
It wasn't that important, man. It's gonna come around next year.
It wasn't on his calendar. So.
You better hope she ain't driving that car, because that'll be the last day you see.
That's a fact. All right, man. Next one is from Hassan, Patreon member.
Okay.
All right, he say, Krew, y'all peep how the top industry celebs try to distance themselves from Meg?
Yeah.
That's your boy.
Yeah.
From that show.
What do y'all think it is? Like basically saying, like, do you see how like a lot of celebs trying to distance themselves from Meg? Let me give a little context. Rihanna stopped following her. Drake stopped following her. People are just kind of like Rick Ross, who was pressing Tory Lanez at first. Now they hanging together in Vegas, kicking it. Yep. Like, you seeing celebrities are starting to kind of position themselves away from Meg. What do y'all feel like that stems from? And, what does that look like? What's that
Something
optic?
funny about the case. That's all I'm going to say.
I don't know.
Today is her day in the H. Yeah. May 2nd.
Oh, yeah, she got the key to the city on May 2nd.
Key to the city.
All I'm going to say is I'm seeing what the top doing, because she at the top. And if the other top people is distancing themselves from you, people that supported you when shit first started hitting the fan, and they distancing themselves, they going to hang with the other party, what does that tell me? What does that tell me? Because none of them said a word. But what did that tell me without some people talking?
They forgave both sides. Loyalty. The evidence came out.
That's not forgiving if people unfollowing people and people not talking to people taking you off their website.
Accidentally hit the unfollow button.
Accidentally,
yeah, okay.
Oh, she got to take, who she got? What website?
Rihanna took her off the website.
I heard the contract was over.
Yeah, the contract was
then
over.
She took her off and then unfollowed her on the gram.
Exactly.
Is this y'all done follow on the gram too?
Maybe because the contract wasn't right that she was trying to offer.
Hey, I'm just going with what I see. Then we know Rick Ross went at Tory neck when it first came out.
It's a fact.
and now y'all big popping bottles.
Kicking it.
But Rick Ross was lying about selling drugs too, so I can't trust Rick Ross.
You know what I'm saying?
We don't necessarily know he was lying about selling drugs. We don't necessarily know that. We don't necessarily know that.
Hey.
He did lie about being a PO. He did lie about that, but we can't say he wasn't selling drugs because he was a PO.
Once a lie, always a lie. That's what it is.
Okay, so then Meg lying then.
He put something in her shit.
Because Meg lied about, what she lied about? Not smashing Tory.
Hey,
What else she lied?
I don't got no video evidence.
She lied to the police about stepping on glass instead of getting shot. She told that lie.
Black men.
Once a lie, always a lie. I'm just going by what my man
She
said.
ain't lying about it.
Just going
Real
by
quick,
what
Going
my
by
man
what my
said.
man said.
Who said she had sex with Tory?
Okay, she lied about the glass. Explain that.
Actually,
She
didn't lie
admitted
about
to
the
lying
glass.
about the glass.
I heard
Yes, she
that-
did.
I heard. Well, yeah, that was.
She told police officers, nah, ain't nobody shoot me. It was just glass. Got to the hospital. They found bullet fragments. That's a lie. Once a lie, always a lie. I'm just going by your words.
I also
gang.
heard
That's
that
all.
she was trying to kick out the.
She was trying to protect the black man.
Reasoning
That's
is
a-
irrelevant.
That's a good lie.
Once a lie, always
That's
a
a good lie.
Nah, I ain't no good
That's a good lie. She lied to protect somebody. Rick Ross just lied just to lie.
Rick Ross lied to protect his connect, man.
No, he
Yeah, that's real.
the only connect he had was a connect for a board game.
Ross lied to protect his connect, man.
I don't know.
I heard some stories that said Meg was trying to kick out the window because she was upset. That's how the glass.
No, wasn't trying. She kicked the window out. Yep, definitely.
So
She kicked the window out to get away from the gunfire.
They wasn't shooting in the car.
Wow. She had to do
And
the
if he shot her in the car,
she had to do the Matrix to get out the car.
if he hit her in the back of the ankle from the back seat and she in the front, that nigga accuracy is impeccable. This bitch black at night too.
That nigga can stand up in the car anyway.
what's that Angelina Jolie movie?
That's like a jungle gym to him anyway.
Get that pistol in the
He just
bullet
hop
curve.
around like a flea inside that car.
That's why when she say he was standing over the hood. I mean standing over the window. That visual,
Bro.
That visual kind of fucked me up. I was tired of laughing at
And
that.
that big ass Suburban they was in.
Nah, you didn't see Tory Lanez sit in the chair. And that nigga stood up. He still was the same.
He was on sway. I know what he's talking about.
Come on.
Nigga hopped out the high chair and didn't change levels.
Bro.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
So that's when I knew she was lying.
Man, I don't know.
I'm waiting till all the facts come
I need all
out.
the facts.
What he was
Before
shooting
I
like
blame
this?
anybody.
Yeah.
I ain't blame anybody no more.
I'm gonna stand on what I said from the beginning. She lying, but we're gonna see what the facts come out. If the facts come out and say he did it, I'm gonna
I
apologize.
didn't apologize to Tory already.
We need that
so I ain't
same
doing it.
energy.
And you
If
gonna
it's
get
the
it.
other way.
And you gonna get it. I'm gonna say cancel him. I'm deleting
No,
all
if
the.
it's-
I'm
hey,
deleting everything.
Hey,
But if it's
if
in-
Tory innocent, I need to see some energy.
Shit,
what if-
that ain't gonna happen.
But what if he innocent and he still? What if he really innocent, but they find a way to maneuver to get him some prison time?
How would we know?
They tried to offer him a deal. He said hell no.
Which speaks volumes.
He told him hell no.
Speaks volumes.
We going to trial.
Because that deal was like I think 12 to 18 months, something like that. And he's like, nah, going to trial to face these 20 something. What that say? But that's neither here nor there. We're gonna keep it moving. Next one. Oh yeah. Hell no.
She had some clown noises. Just press the clown button.
All right, she said, "Hey fellas, it's Ari. No anonymous sucker shit over here."
That's what the fuck I'm talking
Straight
about.
up, man. I like the energy, man. I've been rocking with y'all since 2018, back when y'all had 5,000 subscribers.
Goddamn me.
Last episode, it's episode 89, y'all had me rolling about first date spots. So I'm dating this guy I met on a dating site. Our first date, we went to a hole-in-the-wall bar, kicked it hard, and had a great time. I could appreciate this type of date because there was no pressure, nothing fancy, just drinks, food, and good conversation. He drove, and I left my car at his house. One of my friends thought it was a red flag, him inviting me to his house on the first date. The vibes were there, not worried about anything crazy, but I definitely keep that thing on me at all times. The first question is, how soon is too soon for the person you are dating to invite you to their house? Same guy I'm dating this past week, we went on 3 dates in 1 week. Timing just worked out for all 3, and I had no problem with it. I'm not trying to be too available, but I was free this week. Everything is really clicking with this dude. My second question is there such thing as too many dates in a week or a month? First time writing in, go easy on me. It's been a pleasure watching y'all grow and succeed. As always, much love to the crew.
Thank you.
So, first question. How soon is too soon for the person you are dating to invite you to the house?
Man, he invited you to the house.
First date.
He invited you to the house so you can drop your car off and y'all can go on a date. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got to worry about paying for your car nowhere. You ain't got to worry about your car being broken into. None of that type of stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Plus he had some side hoes.
Like, come on, man.
There's a too soon for inviting somebody over to.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
I feel what she's saying though.
All you gotta do is say no. How is that a red flag?
How is that a red flag?
She's asking because I mean he could.
No, well her friends. That's a red. Her friend
said that's a red flag.
Because after the date, he can try to get her, try to finesse her, get the draws, whatever. Hey, you want to come inside? You need to use the restroom before you go. You need to.
No.
So stuff like that.
No.
She didn't go in the house. She said she dropped the car off, right?
Yeah, she said she dropped the car off.
I think you just dropping the car off. But I also think the other woman probably thinking about after the date what his intentions could be. Once it concluded,
his intentions are always gonna be I want.
So you mean to tell me a man cannot make a nice gesture in 2022?
It's hard, bro. Because it's like I can't go to your house and pick you up because it's gonna be weird. It's the first date. I don't want to know where you stay. You know what I'm saying? So they're gonna look at it that way too. So both ways, it's like damn.
So you can let her know where you stay, and then say after this first date, she get real clingy, and you got some other chumpies come through, and she come key your car because she know where you stay.
I mean, it's either meet up. You can meet up somewhere too.
Come on, man. Nah, fool. But
I feel they might be comfortable enough. I mean, I've done it.
And then she said they went on 3 dates in 1 week.
Wait, you jumping ahead. Let's address this question first.
Okay.
How soon is too soon?
It ain't no too soon.
I think if you feel comfortable with that person, it's never too soon. But I get it because at the same time, from women, you got some scandalous women too. She found out where you stay. Y'all go on a date and got niggas running your house.
Shout out to Kidding. Kidding.
So think about that too. So I mean, I don't know. On both sides, it's tough.
If that's her
hard.
plan to run up in your shit from day one, it's always gonna be their plan.
Mm-hmm.
But how would you know?
I don't care if you do it day one or day two. You don't know. So you can do it for a whole month. And you finally give it an address. Well, here I am running up in your shit still. If that's what's going on in the back of your mind the whole time, then don't date.
Well, you're gonna have a little more time to kind of assess whether or not this person is worthy of knowing where I live, and that's why I agree with the red flag for the first date. No, I don't agree with going to nobody's house. I agree. Let's meet somewhere. And even if you don't drive or you don't want to drive, I feel like we're gonna be doing some drinking. I just pay for your Uber there and pay for your Uber to the crib because I don't want you knowing where I stay, and I don't want to know where you stay because I don't want to put no added pressure. Something happen. I don't want to be responsible. None of that type of stuff. And then again, a lot of these women are crazy. And a lot of these women are possessive, and a lot of these women are broke, just like y'all said, hobosexuals looking for somewhere to be at. So we done went on this date, we had a good time. Now she's feeling, entitled enough for me to just pop up now. I can show up now because I know where you live. Nah, let's alleviate that. I'm gonna pay for your Uber there, pay for your Uber to the crib, or we can just meet there. You can drive, we can meet there, and then however that gotta go. But knowing where somebody lived that early, I feel like it's dangerous. But if we spend a lot of time together, we talking, a couple months pass, it's like, okay, you cool. Whatever, I kind of got a gauge on who you are. Now it's like, okay, I'm willing to roll that dice. But on the first date, nah.
First off, you shouldn't even get
a couple months.
But you shouldn't even get
months.
You shouldn't even get toe up.
Hotel.
You shouldn't even get toe up like that on the first date.
Well, I say we going into the hour joint.
Charles by the
I don't care if you an upscale gal.
The Jackson Inn.
You low scale today.
You low scale.
Y'all say hotel until you in your same city and you 20 minutes away from your house and y'all just had some drinks. Am I going? Let me go get this hotel. Let me go book this hotel room. Nope, come back to my crib. Y'all know that's what's gonna happen.
I mean,
not all the time.
I'm not saying you're wrong.
Yeah,
I'm saying that act is wrong. We shouldn't be doing that. That's what I'm saying.
Yes.
Fuck that. I say you do it.
I'm not because you talking about likelihood of it happening. I agree. Most dudes, especially when you're drinking, you just trying to smash.
She's gonna be nosy. She's gonna try to see what's in your bathroom. See if you got some extra shit in there. See, she's gonna find some hair. She'll look at your trash can. Women do all that stuff when they come in your house.
I ain't worried about that. I'm talking about just because it's some crazy ass women.
Yes,
out here, man. And again, especially if you hit first night, something like that, she gonna feel like titled. She gonna feel encouraged. Now I can just start popping up. Whatever I want to do, you know what I'm saying? Like you mine in my head type of situation, and that can get crazy, especially if you try to cut her off and she know where you live at. You don't know where she stays. She didn't come key your car, slash your tires, all type of shit like that. It's like, I don't know. Give me like a month to examine
like that. I'm not saying it don't happen, but I ain't never messed no woman like that. I never picked a woman like that, so I guess I can judge whenever a woman would do that. Not, I'm guessing, because I ain't never picked no woman like that ever.
I haven't either, but it happens.
And I think the reason why that shit happens most of the time is because a lot of niggas aren't honest and upfront about their intentions or what they want to have with that woman at first.
Or a lot of men are not as strict picking women. That's one thing about you.
Too. Oh yeah,
you are very strict in picking women. She could be, if she don't look how you want her to look, if a conversation not how you want her to be, if a vibe not where you want her to be, you're not messing with her. Like, she has to be of a certain caliber for you to even entertain it. Some dudes are just smash whatever's available. So it's like, you know, as long as she looks good, I don't care nothing about the rest of that. I'm trying to smash.
Or just meet that
threshold right over the edge. And all right, she good. But you know, Kenny is picky. These women can attest to it. I'm sure plenty of y'all done got curved in his DMs or ignored. So again, a lot of dudes is not moving like that. If she look good, baby, come on, pull up. That type of shit dangerous.
Damn.
Mm-hmm. So,
don't let them know where you live when you first.
That's real. That's real. Because you actually got to have real extensive conversations with them. So yeah, by that time you're gonna be like, okay, this person is cool enough to come over.
Hold on, but
a lot of people don't do that.
Or if anything, you go to her crib. If anything.
Well, that's what she went to his crib.
Correct.
Yes. So, but the friend said that was a red flag that she went to his crib.
Yeah, it was a red flag that he invited her that early to his crib because girl, he just trying to smash. You know how friends is. Like, he wants you to come to the crib, he's just trying to smash. Of course, but they want to live in this fantasy land. So
I mean,
I guess I hear what you're saying.
I've done that too, though. Come to my crib because I live closer to where we're going.
See,
it just made sense. Like
you roll the dice, though.
You live way out there. We can 10 minutes to address Uber. Why don't we just get it from here and boom, go? Stuff like that. Now, of course, it wasn't just somebody I just knew off just, first day, stuff like that. But, you got to take some time to get to know them. But I wouldn't advise just doing that first date.
Right.
You can, but that wouldn't be my first thing to go to now.
Yeah, don't let nobody know where you live.
All right, her second question. Is there such thing as too many dates in a week?
Now you go.
Or in a month?
No. Plain and simple. If you feeling them, vibe is there, y'all both free, why not?
If you interested in them? Play, go ahead.
I want to see you some more. I'm intrigued. We had a good conversation the other day. I want to keep it going. I don't want to let this die down. Yeah. Let's go do something else.
I remember in the past, y'all said y'all got to ignore people.
That's people you don't see that with, though. Somebody you vibing with, yeah. The date amount don't matter, but somebody ain't gonna be no potentials, nothing.
That don't mean they respond to text all day.
Why you going on 3 dates with her in 2 days?
Y'all said ignore. y'all said ignore they shit, ignore they phone calls. Even if you want to talk to them, ignore them.
I ain't never said.
Y'all said that.
I said that,
and y'all agreed.
But my reasoning is this. But exactly, that's what I was gonna get to. Moderation, making yourself overly available is dangerous. Because what that does is I'm not going to value your company as much, right? So if I feel like whenever I hit your ass, you just pulling up, drop it down, beck and call. It don't matter the time. Hey, baby, I'm going to get drinks. Come on. Oh, hey, I'm going to the restaurant. Come on. Oh, yeah, okay, I'm coming. Okay, I'm coming. It's like, damn, this like, what do you have a life type of situation? So now it's like your presence is not as much of a gift to me as, okay, if we're going on 1 date a week, 2 dates a week or whatever. Like, it's something to look forward to. We chopping it up, we kicking it, and it's a privilege to be around you. But if you are overly available, it is not a privilege to be around you. And most men are gonna treat you like it's not a privilege to be around you. So that's why I say it's dangerous to do that. Move in moderation. Don't be so overly available. Even if you feeling a motherfucker, don't mean y'all gotta go out every day. She said 4 dates in a week. Like, why?
You know what I'm saying?
Why?
Well, my bad, Otis. It wasn't you. It was him.
I said it.
And he owns up to it.
And I stand on it.
Go back.
I stand on it.
Hey.
I mean, I definitely
you can pay to play, but you got to understand when to play and when not to play.
Yeah. Certain motherfuckers are worth it and some just not.
And that's why you got to have amazing judge of character. But the problem with that is most people don't. They don't.
Most people ain't me.
Especially, dudes, we fall victim to that, just like we just spoke about in the last question. Dudes just gonna kick it with however many times you want to just so I can get that ass. But on the other end, the woman is perceiving that as, oh, he's interested in me because he wants to go out 3-4 times a week. No, I'm trying to get closer to getting that ass. I'm trying to get that ass as much as I can. Right? But some dudes are great actors. So that's why I say that's dangerous because the more available you are to me, the more I take you for granted. It's just like anything else. That's why Rolls Royce costs so much money because there's not a lot of them on the street. compared to Toyota Corollas. The price is a bit different. Why? Because every block you go on, there's a Toyota Corolla somewhere around. Exclusivity. Rationing things out. Like scarcity is value. As much as people don't want to admit it. Reality is reality. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I tell chicks, be careful. Move in moderation. Not saying that you gotta like just blatantly lie, but just like, look, my nigga, 4-5 dates in a week. Like, come on, gang. Like that's just not necessary.
Hey, I'm busy. I got work to do.
Right. Come on, man.
You at the crib watching Netflix. Hey, I'm busy.
That's just but the irony is, women think the same way. If a dude is too overly available like that, he try to kick it every day. Hey man, get dressed. We're going tomorrow. Come back. Oh hey, can we get coffee? Hey, let's get that. Like, God damn, this motherfucker trying to kick every day.
He's a bumologist.
Nigga on my jacket.
Where's he getting his money from? Obviously, he ain't got no job.
This is real.
My man say he work in tech. He work from home.
Right. But once y'all done established exclusivity, okay, we moving as a unit. Now y'all go on many days you want to at that point. Yeah. But in the initial stages, again, scarcity is value, regardless of how much people lie and say it ain't, or it don't matter. It's just what it is. On to the last question of the day. This is from Janae, Patreon member. Says, hey guys, new Patreon here. Although I've been listening for a while on iHeart, and y'all are great. Keep doing what y'all do. God will continue to bless y'all podcast life individually and as a group.
Thank you.
To my question, have you ever been in a relationship or went through a phase with your spouse where your love language was different? If so, how do you overcome it?
Hold on, what?
Where your love language was different.
Have you ever been through a phase with your wife or your girl where your love language was different?
It changed, I guess.
How did you overcome
it? Just different. You have yours, she has hers.
I don't think your love language is supposed to be the same.
No, but you can have, say you can have a love language, like your love language would be gifts, but your girl don't like gifts. She like your time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So you gotta adjust that. Even though you would rather buy her a gift.
Yeah, I'm taking so many goddamn tests when I was married. It didn't make no damn sense. And they took a CT scan. Goddamn.
Make sure you was good.
Shit.
That's a damn shame.
It wasn't nothing to overcome. If you're not a hard-headed man, it's not nothing to overcome. It's just something you gotta adjust to. You know what I'm saying? Your wife if she like gifts, but you don't like giving out gifts, you gotta adjust. Or if she don't like gifts, but you like giving out gifts, she like intimate time, or she like going on trips with you, or, you know what I'm saying, things like that. Like, you gotta adjust. You know what I'm saying? That's just how it works. Same thing with her. You know what I'm saying? That's easy.
Yeah, I didn't get it.
Somebody that I was in a relationship with, no. Somebody that I was just messing around with, kind of talking to, yeah, we had different love languages. She was expecting some shit, and I'm like, baby, you need to play your role. You can't get the gifts. And I'm just beating. That's not how this works.
That boy fool.
You're not my gal. You're not my gal. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Sorry.
If I come over like once every 3 weeks just to check the temp, you know what I'm saying, and put my stamp on it or whatever, every 3 weeks,
stamp.
a month.
He say little stamp.
Big. Girthy.
No, we ain't going.
Hawking figure.
Hawking black male
No.
Nigga Smooth got that off in the middle of Battle of the Sexes. I'm still chilling on it. That nigga got that shit off too. It ain't landed.
I ain't worried about your damn love language if we ain't in a relationship. So you might as well go ahead and get rid of that.
But she talking about within the relationship. Yeah. What do you do when y'all love languages are different and y'all are clashing? Like, how do you overcome that?
You adjust.
Somebody gonna fold. Yeah, somebody gonna have to bend.
If that's somebody you love, you going. I'm thinking about love, man. Relationships. If that's the person for you, you're gonna do everything in your power to make sure that they're happy, and whatever it does that makes them happy, that's what you're gonna do. So it's not hard to adjust to that type of stuff. That's like the easy part.
Right.
You find out what exactly that they love. The hard part is finding out what they love, because they don't even know what they love.
It's true.
They don't know what their love language is. Because they ain't read the damn book. Or they don't even know. They can have two love. You can have two of them.
Mm-hmm.
You have multiple love languages. Yep. They just don't even know them. They don't even love them damn selves most of the time.
That's real.
That's 1,000% fact. They don't love themselves.
So
yes.
It's like,
yes.
Yeah, once you tell me you love the shit, that's the easy part. You done the homework for me and everything.
Yeah.
We on Quizlet. Acing that motherfucker.
Straight.
I know how to please you. I know how to shut you up whenever you arguing. Hell yeah, that's easy. That's the easy part of adjusting. Hard part is find out what it is, and most people don't know what it is.
And maintaining it.
Yeah.
And I think love language can change. Because you change as a person.
I agree.
I think once you start getting abundance of something over and over and then repetitively, it starts to become less of a want.
Wow. Because scarcity changes. Huh? I done got accustomed to this shit. You do it every day. This is like somebody that buy flowers. Like, oh, woman, I love flowers. Right. You get with a dude, he buy flowers every Friday for 30 years. On year 25, them flowers ain't gonna hit the same as they hit.
Hell no.
In year 1, year 2.
Fact.
You know what I'm saying? Because the scarcity is different. I done got accustomed to this shit. It's not new no more. I need you to get into your creative bag and do a little something different. As real.
Want flowers no more. She want elbow arrangements.
But if you stop doing it,
or she want that Louis, like
if you stop doing it, you done fucked up. So
that's true too.
Right,
that's true too.
I'm not saying don't keep on doing that thing. It's just you can keep on doing that, but then you got to upgrade your game. Now you got to start doing something else.
Don't start what you can't finish.
You got to keep doing that and then add on to it. It's progression. You're growing. Learn to love something else, but you got to keep on doing that one thing that you knew that she liked, even though she might not treat it like she liked it that much anymore. You still got to keep on doing it every day.
And that's the thing why you got to start with the bare minimum. Work your way up. A lot of dudes jump out the window, top shelf, and now you got to maintain that for 40 years, gang. Like, you got to give yourself a little room for growth. You know what I'm saying? But in terms of the question, man, I feel like, you know, again, I'm with Kenny on this. Like, when you love somebody, you are willing to bend to what it is that they value, right? So most people love languages are going to be different, especially between men and women.
As long as it doesn't break your non-negotiables.
Right.
Please don't do that.
Right.
But
so, yeah.
I'm sorry for cutting you off.
Yeah, no, it's all good. But if you, again, those things should be established from the gate. So, you know, in terms of, you know, love languages being different, you know, I'm the same way. Like, my love language is like gratitude, acts of service, different things like that, you know what I'm saying? But my wife's is quality time. And that's something, that took us a while to kind of gel and accept the fact that, okay, this is what she values, this is what I value, and kind of make it work that way. But, you know, early on, your ego is involved in a relationship. That's why we say all the time, like, relationship, there's no room for that. There's no room for ego. Like, we are literally servants to each other, trying to please each other, trying to, appease each other and give each other what each of us value. And that takes paying attention to detail, and that takes, being selfless.
Submitting to each other.
Submitting to each other.
Each other.
Yeah. So, I mean, if you're not willing to do that, you shouldn't be in a relationship to begin with. But if you signed up for that, then you got to be willing to roll with the punches. You got to be willing to analyze your woman or analyze your man, see what it is they value, and get creative in giving it to them. That's how relationships reach longevity. If you're not willing to do that, then just check out right now. Take your ball and go get in the car. That's just honest. But dope question, man. On that note, we're gonna get up out of here, y'all boys. Shout out to our social medias and things of that nature.
SMUV__little B.
So we're _fitness all platforms. Also, shout out really quick to Lee. I was at work today and get ready to leave, pack up and stuff. She was like, she just stared at me for a second. I'm like, what's up? You need some help? She was like, do you have a podcast online? I said, oh shit. I'm thinking she about to cuss me out. And she was like, but I love y'all. I've been listening to y'all for a while. Now, I'm a little older person, but I love y'all. So shout out to Lee, man.
That's dope. Shout out to
Boo. Oh, it's my turn.
Yes, sir.
KT_Goodrich. I might be here next time. I might not be.
You know what, Kenny? Thank you for the honesty.
Stay tuned for more.
The next episode of Dragon Balls.
Yeah. Getting his ass with him.
Straight up, man. D-Trill AC everywhere, man. Y'all know where to find me at. Krew Season. Make sure y'all keep subscribing to the page, man. Tapping a friend, telling a friend to tell a friend, rating, reviewing, commenting, spreading the word like y'all been doing, man. Everything is growing. We gonna keep on providing the content that y'all love, man. And we appreciate y'all, and I never want that to be mistaken or forgotten. We have anything housekeeping wise I could think of? Not quite yet. But when we do, y'all gonna be the first ones to know. Damn, I know it's something. I'm forgetting something. Oh well, we'll catch up with y'all later on. We probably go live sometime this week. Anyway,
live.
But until then,
I got chewed out last time, by the way.
For what?
Because we ain't go live.
I know, man. I know. I felt bad because I promised it too.
They was like, I got home. I was ready to have my drink ready. I text you and you said you be ready to top of the shower. I'm like, y'all supposed to be on live.
Damn. But look, this
see
week,
why I don't do business.
See,
shut up.
Y'all see why.
Shut up.
But nah, for real. This week, man, we definitely gonna try to make that happen for y'all. And again, man, we appreciate y'all rocking with us, man. Shout out to our Patreon. And that's just that, man. On that note, we gonna get up out of here with a record off that new Black Blast album. How y'all pronounce dude's name? BLXST?
I don't know.
KENNYT.
Nah, it definitely ain't that.
Oh, it's not that album?
Oh. Hell no. You ain't never play that on here. Blast.
Yeah, bullshit.
Never play that shit on here. Ever. But this is a record called Never Was Wrong. This off that new Before You Go album, man. Y'all go check out Blast. This dude is talented as hell, man. On that note, we up out of here.